Welcome, everybody, to List Critics 2, version 3.11, Blue Screen of Death not included.
Okay, are you making fun of the fact that I had to reboot my computer before this?
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah, well, because the Skype recorder was crashing, so I was like, you know what, gotta reboot. And then, of course, Windows Update had to run, and it sucked.
I made a soft reboot. We had a laugh.
Just don't make the super suit green. Or animated.
Or animated, yeah.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to begin as we normally do with 21 instances of Tumblr getting oh so deep.
Let's get deep down in this rabbit hole.
Now I'm down. I was up above it, and now I'm down in it.
I'm down.
Yeah, right. Number 21, a single French fry says, me at 19 when literally anything on my body aches. And it shows like a screenshot of like a little old lady from a cartoon that says, it's not easy being old.
At 19, oh my god.
You wait till you're 37.
Yeah.
You're going to have 2 vials of Aleve.
And you'll just have to be like, another day.
Yeah.
Another day.
Yeah. It's like you'll wake up one day and you'll be like, I don't feel right. And then a few years later, you'll be like, never mind, this is just my new reality.
This is how I live now.
Yeah. This is just how it is. It's like that Louis C.K. thing where he talked about his knee was hurting, so he went to the doctor, and he said something about, oh, it's just shitty now.
Yeah, it's the shitty knee.
Yeah. I was like, well, what do we do? He's like, I don't know, you could take some Aleve. You could take like 6, 7, it doesn't matter. You ignore all the warning labels. Isn't that bad for your liver? Like, yeah, well, you have to weigh that against how much you like your knee not hurting. Okay, number 20. Yeah. Tiny Jester says, me, sees a smooth, round rock. Brain, take. Me, why? Brain, you gotta.
It just feels nice.
Yeah, it's a good feel in your hand. Number 19, Android Boy says, a few days ago, I was walking past a basketball court, and a ball flew at me, and I, 1, didn't flinch, 2, caught the ball, 3, threw it back to the guy, number 4, respond to his thanks bro with a nod. It was like the ghost of some guy named Chad took over me, so I didn't, embarrass myself.
Gotcha, bro.
Yeah. And then he replies to himself and says, a bro talked to me today, and it caught me very off guard, but instead of my voice raising an octave, it dropped an octave, and I suddenly was effortlessly speaking bro back at him. This resulted in a very positive interaction. Thanks, Chad.
I imagine they would just give each other endless nods.
The upwards nod.
Yeah. So.
And Neurodivergent Crow says, reblog to be possessed by good ghost Chad in your hour of need.
Oh.
There you go. Number 18, non-stick pansexual. That's a very funny name, I just want to say. Posted this. It's an article that they link to. Looks like the Wiggles' original lineup is planning an 18-plus pub tour. Wait, what?
What?
So the Wiggles are getting back together, and they're going to be playing bars for adults only?
Is this a move of desperation or like some weird avant-garde shit?
They want to keep their same audience that they had. So
were the Wiggles relevant when we were? Oh no, I guess we're too old.
So he says, can't wait to get fucking smashed while Hot Potato plays in the background. And Rogue Squadron 2 says, catch me in the pit during fruit salad.
Yummy, yummy.
God, that's like that episode of South Park where there was like the fucked up grown up version of Yo Gabba Gabba.
I don't think I saw that one.
It was like Ike was going through Canadian puberty.
Oh, and he wasn't supposed to or something?
Well, his meds were fucked up or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, number 17, Kay Tizzer says, my friend's sister was telling me about how in high school a guy tried to take a picture up her skirt as she was walking upstairs, and she saw, grabbed his phone, broke it in half, and handed it back to him and said, you could tell your mom why your phone's broken. Nice. And Heck Hath No Fury says, for a second I forgot about flip phones, and I was like, how in the holy hell did she rip a phone in half?
I know, right?
You imagine her just taking like a gigantic phone like mine, like a Galaxy, 8 or 9, and just trying to rip it in half.
Got hands like cricket bats.
In high school, so it's like probably a 15-year-old girl just snapping the phone like it's nothing. But then you remember it was probably a flip phone.
Yeah. That was the first cell phone I had, was a flip phone.
I had the sliding one.
Oh,
where you
like
slid
the
the thing
Matrix.
down. You slid the thing down, and there was the keyboard.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was cool. Number 16, Cherry Pie Ready to Die says, Des, and then they say, Pa, and then a picture of a fish, and it says Sea Toad. Despacito. I get it. It isn't funny, but
Despacito.
I get it. All right, number 15. Iden Turner's is reblogging from You Made Me Human, and it says, if there's one thing I will never understand, it's the front covers of textbooks. Gentlemen, how can we best create a cover that displays the core concepts of chemistry and summarizes the context of the subject? Let's put a guy with a surfboard on it. Fucking brilliant, Jim.
Wait, what grade or level are these science books meant for?
It sounds like middle school, right?
Yeah. Just, okay, surfboard, now it's cool.
We're gonna make chemistry radical, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so African Fairy here posts this picture of like a bunch of like those ice cream pops that are shaped like characters' heads.
Oh, like the WWE ice cream bars.
No.
Oh.
They're like popsicles.
Oh, pops, right.
Popsicle, and the head is shaped like they got like Iron Man and like a Ninja Turtle and like Sonic the Hedgehog and Deadpool, like that.
Cool.
So I don't know what the joke is here. It says, there's always that one weak bitch in the group that isn't down with murder.
What?
I don't get
what
it.
the
Wait. All right, well, let me read the next reply. Maybe that explains it. So Prince Carrot says, for some reason I thought both of these were the same post. Oh, I get it. So there was a post with the ice cream bars. And then there was the post just of the guy saying that. And this guy thought it was a caption. And he says, for some reason I thought both of these were the same post, and I sat for a while trying to figure out which ice cream face was the weak bitch. I'll admit, it didn't take 15 minutes, obviously, but I was looking at it like, which one of these ice cream characters is the weak bitch that's not down for murder?
Which would fit that description?
Definitely not Deadpool back there.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that Spider-Man or Deadpool? It's hard to tell, because they're all such shitty quality. Oh well.
Maybe Sonic? He's not known to kill people.
I don't know, but Sonic looks really angry in this ice cream form. Like he looks.
Maybe he's hangry for a chili dog.
Maybe that's what it is. Number 13, at the Justice League headquarters, Batman. So what do you do? Aquaman. I fight all the villains of the sea. Batman. I've never heard of any villains in the sea. Aquaman. Yeah, because I do my job.
Oh shit!
Snap.
Aquaman's badass.
The Aquaman. But did you see the trailer for Aquaman?
Oh, I haven't seen any of the trailers from Comic-Con.
Okay, well, Marvel didn't put out any, which is unusual, but they didn't put out any. But DC put out 3 trailers, 2 of which are actually good.
I heard that there was a Teen Titans one.
That's the one that's bad.
Oh,
that's
unfortunate.
First of all, it looks really, like, first of all, like, it tells you right away, it's like, it's TVMA, and I'm like, this is the Titans, why is it TVMA, And it's like it shows like a Robin and, Raven and Starfire and Beast Boy, and they're all broody, and mopey kids, and I'm just like, this looks like shit,
So it's like the inverse of Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, it's like they took the opposite of that, where they were like, because Teen Titans Go was like, let's just distill it down to just the silliness, and this is just, let's just take the angst. So then there's this part where like Robin's comes down and like scares these criminals or something, and like throws his boomerangs at them or whatever, and they're just like, where's Batman? And then Robin comes down and he goes, fuck Batman. And
I'm big stinger.
Just like, wow, bro, don't cut yourself on that edge.
Gonna cut it.
Yeah, wow. Like, damn, so edgy.
I think I'd have fun watching that trailer now.
Oh, no, it's not worth your time. But they showed off a trailer for Shazam, which looks like a blast, and Aquaman, which looks fantastic. So I'm looking forward to both of those, but definitely not Titans. Titans looks like shit.
I know Shazam kind of has a place in your heart, so you're probably looking real forward to that.
They nailed it. They nailed the tone of it. Like they made it where like he's a kid in an adult body.
Good. It's
and
kind of how it
looks
is.
fun. They definitely look like they were taking some cues from like the last Spider-Man movie in terms of the tone of the trailer.
Oh, Homecoming, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like they show him like getting used to his powers, and there's this part where like these dudes are robbing a convenience store, and he comes in, he's in his superhero glory, and he's like, "Gentlemen," and then one of them shoots him in the chest. The bullet hits the floor. And his friend, Freddie Freeman, who's still a kid, he's not like Captain Marvel Jr. I don't know if they're going to bother doing that. And he's recording the whole thing with his phone, which I love. And he's like, "Dude, you've got bullet immunity." And he's just like, "I'm bulletproof." And he looks over at the muggers, and he's like, "You guys are dead."
Oh, God.
And then it just shows them getting thrown through the window, And he's leaving, and he's like, "Yeah, sorry about your window, but you're welcome for not getting robbed." So anyway, you should check. I'll show you later. Okay, so number 12, Manda Talk says, I just had the best encounter with a child at Kmart. I was in the aisle shopping, and this girl and her dad come around the corner. The girl sees me and excitedly exclaims, "There's a human here," to which the father replies, "Yes, there's humans everywhere." Wait.
Yeah.
So just another secret agent says, "Bro, do you realize you met aliens?" And Hoof Bitch says, "Not unusual for a Kmart."
Oh, just that there's weirdos in Kmart?
Like, or maybe that they're aliens, I guess. Like,
there is a human.
Look, Daddy, there's humans here. Yes, there's humans everywhere. Stop drawing attention to it.
My skin suit itches.
Oh, God. At least these aliens in Kmart seem friendly enough. Number 11 shows a picture. Well, Falling Tree posts this picture, and it's captioned "Same Height Party." And basically everybody, it's a party, and everybody is wearing differently sized platform shoes so that they're all the same height.
Cute.
Like there's one girl that's obviously very short, so her platforms are like, she's got to be careful, And then there's a few that are only like an inch, that kind of thing. So Excessive Cat says, "What?" Hello Taylor says, "Oh my fucking God." And Transhumanistic Panspermia says, "Imagine walking in and being taller than the standard height and everyone groans because they have to change into taller shoes." That's funny. I like it. All right. Number 10, Orovar says, "We got to fuse old and new memes. This is so sad. Alexa, play Nyan Cat 10 hours.
What, is Alexa do a thing, kind of a meme?
Yeah, where you say something like, "This is so sad. Alexa, play Celebration by Kool and the Gang." Like that.
Oh, okay, to bring up the mood.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know about that one.
No, where it's like a sarcastic thing,
Right.
Okay, number 9, Procopet says, "Media sometimes uses a snarky butler as a sign of a weak or ineffectual employer. But man, if I had that kind of money, I'd pay extra for a butler who was quick-witted enough to just burn me to the ground at a moment's notice." And Zarek, the Lord of the Fry, says, "This is the principle behind medieval jesters." It kind of is.
Yeah, weren't jesters, didn't they roast the king all the time?
Oh yeah, they had to be good at it too. They had to be good to roast the king, but not anger the king.
Mm-hmm.
Which is not the easiest thing to do, to completely roast someone without hurting their feelings, because they can just be like, "Hey, throw this motherfucker in a dungeon, keep him upside down for a few hundred years, see what's left of him." Right.
Give me another one.
Yeah. Number 8, Sheriff Kevin. This picture. This picture of, you're gonna know in a second why I'm laughing. It's a picture from the news, and it just shows this goose running, and the headline below it says, "The goose is healthy and has been released." And corner of 5th and Vermouth says, "You fools, that's what it wants."
It'll turn into a wild goose chase.
Hey. Okay, so number 7. This is posting a conversation between characters named Peter, Steve, and Tony. I assume they're the Avengers. Yeah. Peter would be Spider-Man, Steve would be Captain America, and Tony would be Iron Man. That's what I'm assuming. So, Peter, big mood. Steve, what does that mean, big mood? Peter, "Hey, Mr. Rogers, Captain Sir. Well, it kind of means like, me too, I guess." Steve, "Thanks, kid." 1 week later at a team meeting. Tony, I'm kind of worried about this mission, guys. Steve, big mood, Tony. Big mood. Tony, Parker, what did you do? I can just see Captain America trying to keep up with slang and Spider-Man kind of fucking with him like that.
Yeah, big mood, you know?
Yeah, it means me too. Yeah.
It'll take off. Hey, me too, guys.
And the marvelous Spidey replies was, Thor throwing Mjolnir. Yeet! Tony, excuse me? You see, young Parker told me that, when will you people learn? Actually, I'd love to see that in the next Thor movie where he throws the... I mean, he wouldn't have the hammer, obviously, but maybe he can get another hammer and go, yeet!
Is that actual slang?
Yeah, you've never heard yeet?
Yeet? No.
It's like the modern version of woot.
Oh, I thought we were still saying woot.
No, nobody said woot in like 10 years, dude.
Oh.
It's yeet now.
I mean, I don't say it.
Yeah, but, well, nobody has for like a while. Nobody's been saying woot for a while. All right, number 6, Yif Master here says, most Tumblr jokes are utterly embarrassing to say in public, but today I said to someone, bold of you to assume I have dignity, and I won't lie, it was the most powerful I felt in years. And Nightmare Shack says, I was in the car with my family, and my mom was talking about how much time she thinks our generation wastes on the internet, or whatever. And I was explaining how I use the internet to read and curate more interests and hobbies and expand my social horizons, etc. And she was just like, well, fine, if that's how you want to live. You can waste all your time on the internet if that's what you want, but I beg to differ. And then without thinking, I just said, then beg. And I love that. And the entire car went silent until we got home. It was the biggest power move I have ever made to date. Damn, what a baller move that was, though.
Then beg.
Then beg. Like, what are you, Leonidas? What the fuck? Not the movie character, the real guy.
The real person, yeah.
Yeah, there was a story that Xerxes sent him a letter that basically said, if I get to your city, I'll raise Sparta to the ground. And Leonidas responded with one word, if.
Nice. That's balls.
Yeah, well, he was a baller. So was his wife. She was a baller, too.
Everybody's balling.
Queen Gorgo, she was a badass. Everybody was, like, pissed off that Gorgo was the leader of Sparta in Civilization 6, and they're like, why not Leonidas? And I'm like, well, who do you think ran Sparta after he died? Like, come on.
Maybe Leonidas will get his day.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. Number 5, the Bibliosphere says, Mark the electrician has been here for 5 minutes and he's already said, well, that's weird, twice from the other room, and frankly, I'm afraid to ask. It's not good when skilled tradesmen are standing in the middle of your room pinching the bridge of their nose, is it? Mark
that would certainly draw concern.
Yeah. Mark just referred to the wiring in our bedroom as creative and interesting. This is fine. And now he's taking apart the ceiling. I'm not worried. Are any of you worried? I'm not. It's not like this house was previously owned by someone who would do something stupid like try to wire the house themselves or store tins of varnish under the furnace behind a secret alcove. Fuck. What do you mean there's no neutral wires? What do you mean it's grounded into the screws holding up the ceiling light? So yeah, that probably explains one or two things. Do you want the good news? There's good news. The wiring itself is pretty good. It's just been installed by a madman? Yep, that about sums it up. This is fine. This is absolutely fine.
Everybody just slowly leave the premises.
Yeah. Okay, number 4, Zinnia Apologist says, actually, Ratatouille is the dish's name. You're thinking of Ratatouille's monster.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
I get it.
It ain't making me laugh, but I get it. Number 3, Nalazirzz, or whatever the fuck this says. I asked a freshman for a high five today as I walked past him in the hallway, and after he gave me one, I laced our fingers together and said, we're dating now. Love you, bae. And I don't think I've ever seen a boy look so fearful and confused before in my life. 2 years later, and I still haven't had a single actual conversation with this kid, but anytime he sees me in the hallway, he goes, hey, bae.
Huh.
Well, at least he's keeping up his end of the joke, right?
Yeah, are they just doing it to pay lip service to an old joke?
Sounds like it, yeah. All right. Number 2, this name, William Snickspear. He's a snicky snick. When you're in your bee suit and you feel sweat running down your back, that's fine. If you feel sweat running up your back, that's a bee. So, some beekeeping advice my mom gave me today. And then Lumpy Space Warrior says, I thought bee suit meant like a bee costume until I read the word beekeeping. I also thought that it was a bee costume until I
was picturing Bumblebee Man.
Yeah, I was thinking of like, you ever see that music video by that band?
No Rain?
Yeah, No Rain. Yeah, what was the band? Blind Melon was the band.
Blind Melon.
Yeah, with a little girl in the bee outfit.
Yep, and then she finds all the other people in the bee costume.
And they have like their big weirdo convention at the end, and she's happy.
Oh, it's a touching song.
So, number one here, Reiji posts this picture, says, which type are you? And it basically shows 6 types of like ways that people would adjust their glasses. You know, like number 1 is like just with the hand on the side. Number 2 is by the bridge. Number 3 is like with your knuckle on the underside. You know, like a whole bunch of different kinds. Number 6 is a weird one. It's like, imagine taking both of your hands by the sides of your head and lifting your glasses with the heel of your hands like that. And, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
I shipped that fishy couple says, the hell is 6? I have never seen anyone do a 6 before. And Guy Girder says, he just ate 13 mild chicken wings and don't want sauce on his glasses. What's not to get? Okay, yeah, that's true, actually.
Smart.
Yeah. Your hands are covered in goo and you really have to adjust your glasses. You would do it like that. Okay. I was assuming hands were clean in the beginning. But anyway, out of 21, it kind of a mixed bag. Some of them were great. Some of them were not. I'm going to say 15.
I'm going to say 14. I was feeling 14.
You were feeling 14? To be young again.
Oh, to be young.
Yeah. Well, here we have 15 Twitter jokes everyone should read. Number 15, Don Nichols at Dairyland. Don says, and in the end, Danny Glover learned he had been just the right age for that shit all along. Close his book. Sleep well, kids. Light switch. Okay.
I like that.
I like it. I like it too.
Yeah.
Oh, for this shit.
I am the right age for this shit.
All along. Number 14, Amber Tozer at Amber Tozer says, am I an activist or did I just share a link? Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Number 13, Chris Worthington at Some Chris Tweet says, your home, like all homes, has an extra light switch that appears to do nothing when flipped. Nevertheless, you pass many idle hours curiously flipping it up and down. Far away, enormous dressing horses spawn out of thin air in my kitchen. Stop flipping the horse switch, please.
The horse switch.
What is a dressage horse? I gotta Google that.
Dressage horse.
I don't even know what that is. Oh, it's literally like a horse. It's
like
it's a horse that does a sport called dressage.
Or is it dressage?
Perhaps it's pronounced that way. I don't know. Yeah, it is dressage. I just looked at it Wikipedia. Yeah, dressage. I guess it's an equestrian thing. Okay. All right. Number 12, Sean Thomason at the Thomason says, that is funny now that I know what a dressage horse is. Parents and paper towel commercials, your children are monsters. Forget about absorbency and focus on getting your shit together. It's true.
You don't need paper towels, you need parenting.
Number 11, Oh No She Twitten, and Oh No She Twitten says, fake pockets in women's slacks are the patriarchy. Thank you.
No.
That would have been funny if it was actually funny.
You think?
Yeah. Number 10, Mancina Williams at Manda Like Wine says, my 11-year-old wrote me an apology for misbehaving in the car that included, I love you so much, but sometimes forget to care about your existence.
Whoa!
Well, if you're going to raise a sociopath, they might as well be a polite sociopath.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I think you're going to absolutely love this one. Kristen at Feral Crones puts a list of types of spiders. Shower lifeguard, windshield daredevil, big ol' son of a bitch, mailbox lurker, and surprise, this is my bedroom now.
Yep.
Okay.
Once you find out there's a spider in the bedroom, you just never go back in there, right?
Oh, you're paranoid at that point. Yeah. Doth at Doth says, I like my women like I like my ancient spiral staircases, curvy and can send me straight to hell.
Okay. Like to know where this staircase is?
Right above hell.
How convenient.
Yeah. Louis Vertel says, say the words Emma Thompson out loud if you want your posture and outlook to improve for a little while. No, Louis Vertel, that's a fail, dude.
Is it because Emma Thompson is so, I don't know, she's very pomp and circumstance?
Well, it's a very British sounding name.
Yeah, maybe.
Sandra Newman at San Newman says, always a bridesmaid, never the bride's lord, summoning the nation's brides to war with a mighty blast of the bride's horn. All right, let's see there, Sandra. That was kind of funny.
That kind of works, too. The bride's horn.
Yeah. Travis Agogo at Professor Hinckley says, Doctor, making disappointed noises as she records me. A lot of that's just bones, though.
Yeah.
Like, what's inside of you? Guts. Black stuff. And about 50 Slim Jims. All right, number 4.
What is that from?
The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Online participant at Sorta Bad says, sorry I'm late. My alarm didn't go off because I didn't set it because I don't like coming here. That's fair.
At least you're honest.
Yeah, that's fair. Number 3, Meh Guyver at Andrew Nadeau says, sorry I spilled my drink. I ruined your jacket. First guy to wear a reversible jacket. Trying very hard to contain excitement. Actually, you didn't.
Oh. I like that.
Yeah. Number 2, Style Rat at the Miltron says, first day as a server. Me, how would you like your steak? Person, well done. Thank you, that's so kind. It's my first day, and I'm very nervous.
Well done. All
right. And number 1, the Pale Space Rider at True Girl Trumbull says, Doctor, you only got one body. You should take care of it. Me, if I only got one body, I should probably use it up. Really run it ragged. Get my money's worth.
Oh, I don't know. If you only have one body to open up, don't you have to save it for a special occasion?
Too awesome. It's like that really good item in an RPG that you get, like the Ultra Elixir, you know?
Too good to use syndrome.
Yeah, and you just like, I don't think I might need it later, you know? And then
you never use it.
Yeah, you're at the last boss and you're looking at your inventory like, I don't know.
Well, by that point, you're so OP, you just magic yourself up.
Pretty much. That's usually the way it goes. Out of 15, I don't know, I'm going to say 7. That was kind of weak, TBH.
I don't know. I liked it. I'd go with 13.
Okay. All right. So this one is also from Pleated Jeans. It's 29 internet responses so perfect they'll make you kiss your fingers like an Italian chef. Mwah. Yeah. Bellissimo. All right, so basically these are good comebacks, I guess. Okay, so number 29. This girl sitting next to me gave herself an insulin shot in class yesterday, and the girl next to her said, can you, not do that right now? She replied with, no, Deborah, I'd like to live.
It'd be funny if she looked at the insulin shot and then went, come with me if you want to live, and then...
Number 28. What the fuck, Jesse? Today I was at the shops, and I bought an Adventure Time cup, and as I was leaving, the 16-year-old pregnant girl sneered at me and said, how old are you? And this random 12-year-old boy looked at her and said, old enough to know when to keep her legs shut. I could barely hold my laughter. Nice. Nice.
Burn.
The random 12-year-old boy to the rescue there.
Yeah.
Damn. Number 27. Okay, so for today in chemistry, this kid Roman was walking across the room to get something and he tripped. And one girl immediately shouts, the Empire has fallen, and I cried. Because his name is Roman, I like it.
Roman
Dude,
Empire.
this girl has been holding on to that joke, hoping that this kid is going to fall down.
Yeah, just, my time has come!
Yeah. Imagine if, she thought of that, on the first day of school and was waiting, and then, he falls down and she fucks it up.
Like, the Empire fell down. Oh, no, damn it!
Exactly. Somebody just pats her on the head that's a good try. Number 26. My nail lady was speaking to her employee in Vietnamese today, and this lady was like, can you stop talking about me? My nail lady goes, Lori, if I was going to talk shit about you, I'd say it to your face in perfect English. I about choked laughing so hard. Racist ass bitch.
Racist ass bitch.
I like it. Number 25. So this is a tweet where some guy named Odin says, same-sex relationships are actually discussing.
Oh, well, that's progressive.
And Aiden says, what do they be saying? Yeah, I want to know what they're discussing.
Yeah.
Probably really
what's the
mundane
conversation?
shit. Yeah. Okay, number 24. This person says, what's worse than a heartbreak? And the next person says, stepping on your dog's tail and not being able to explain that you're sorry.
Aww.
We've all been there, too.
Oh, I didn't mean it. I just don't understand.
Yeah, and they're looking at you like, why? And you're like, I'm so sorry.
I don't understand, sorry.
Yeah. You give them a treat, they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Number 23. Name one thing you want to try in the bedroom. Getting a full 8 hours of sleep.
Ah!
Sounds hot. Number 22. Do you say... Okay, so they're trying to ask you say Caribbean or Caribbean, and they're not realizing that, like, how would you portray that through text?
Through text, right?
Yeah. So this person says, I say Caribbean, but I pronounce Pirates of the Caribbean the other way. Like, which one is which? How would you know?
It continues.
Yeah. Number 21. If you laugh at other people's conditions, you will be like them in the future. And then somebody says, Bill Gates, LMAO. Bill Gates is a millionaire, LMAO. It's a good start, right?
Man, what a successful guy.
Like, what an asshole, Bill Gates, yeah. With all his money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 20. What is a random thing that gives you anxiety? Trying to put my change in my wallet at the cash register while people in line pressure on me by just standing there.
Yeah.
That'll do it, yeah.
That's me.
That's everybody, really. Attack my mom like this again. Oh, wait, hold on. I think I have to. Okay. So this guy first says, this is how middle-aged women take pictures and post a selfie in that kind of ubiquitous style with the camera pointing down at them, you know.
Yeah.
Is it attack? And this other person says, attack my mom like this again and we're going to have some problems. Because I guess his mom does that.
Oh.
All right. Okay, another one. Y'all pronounce it data or data. Like, which one is which? Like, what? And then
doesn't work in text.
I'm mad that I read these words in two different ways, but you're tripping if you think it's data and not data. Nice. Okay.
I can tell if that's a joke or if they just genuinely, futzed it up.
Yeah, who knows? Okay, so this first person here is number 17. Name a scam. And the answer is my mom. If you tell the truth, I won't get angry. It's a trap.
What?
Have you ever heard parents say, if you tell the truth, I won't be mad?
Mm-hmm.
It's a trap.
Oh.
Akbar.jpg.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. All right, number 16. What's an adult problem nobody prepared you for? Fruit and vegetables expire faster when you're the one paying for them.
Yeah.
It seems that way, doesn't it?
Before you know it, you have to eat your whole fridge of fruit in one day.
Yeah. Okay. Number 15. What's betrayal? When you carry your pet to your room and it walks out.
Betrayal?
Betrayal.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, fuck you, I don't want to be in here with you. Number 14. I never forwarded the chain message in 7th grade, so I'm still on my 10 years curse of not finding love. Oh, see, I hate when the first thing is second. So that was an answer to why y'all single.
Oh,
because the
okay.
chain, yeah. Okay, I just found out when your fingers shrivel up like this, it's your body adapting to have grip underwater. And the next person says, see, Twitter too woke for me. I just thought this meant it was time to hop out of the bathtub. All right, number 12. What sign are you most compatible with? And the answer is the dollar sign.
Hey now.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Number 11. Favorite high school memory? Leaving.
Ah.
I'm with it. All right, number 10.
I don't know. I had some good high school memories.
Yeah. Number 10. Yeah, but still leaving is probably the best one. What's worse than heartbreak? Being mean to your mom and realizing it later.
Yeah.
That'll do it, right? Number 9. Why do people slap the remote when it's not working? Why does it work after you slap it, though?
Yeah, maybe because you think it's like a batteries thing?
Well, yeah, like, I mean, if it works, why keep doing it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Number 8. What confuses me is how some people take 40 minutes to shower. What are you doing in there? Are you okay? Camping trip? And the other person says, I just spent 40 minutes in the shower thinking, why is there a thing called a grapefruit when there's a thing called a grape? A fruit called a grape.
Or maybe their skin is so tough it's not wrinkling fast enough to know to get out of the shower.
Oh, there you go. That might be it, right? Number 7. So this person says, what is Obama's last name? And somebody else says, Care. And then the original person says, thank you. Obamacare,
yeah.
Okay. So this girl posts this picture, out hiking with my girlfriend on her lunch break. Most people don't see this side of Illinois. And they're like hiking on a mountain. On her lunch break. And this person says, how long is her fucking lunch break? That's what I want to know. What, does she work on the mountain?
That's what I was going to say. It's like maybe her job is, I don't know, mountaineering or something.
Yeah, right? Okay, so number 5. What part of your morning routine takes the longest? Finding the will to live.
Oh my God.
Number 4. You guys can't see it, but I did just kiss my fingers like an Italian chef. Number 4. I've been in 7 car accidents this year. Y'all can't tell me God doesn't have a plan for me. And this other person says, girl, sounds like he's trying to kill you. Alright, number 3. My Olympic condoms have finally arrived. Think I'd wear gold tonight. And they tag their girlfriend. And then their girlfriend replies, maybe you can wear silver instead and come in second for a change.
Whoa!
Burn, 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 burn.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Alright, number 2. This person says, do you ever wonder if anyone else in the world is listening to the exact same song as you on the exact same lyric as you? And this other person says, no, I'm already familiar with the concept of FM radio. I mean, yeah, right. Yeah, they would be listening at the same time. And here's number 1. What is better than hearing I love you? That grrrt sound the ATM makes when withdrawing money.
Ooh, yeah. That is nice.
It is a good sound, yeah. All right, well, out of 20, how many was there? Shit, I gotta go to the top. It was 29. I'm gonna say 25. I rather enjoy that.
Stole my number. 25.
Shit, you don't own it.
I did.
Okay, so I have some lists here from Cracked. This first one is 27 disturbing things that your boss actually made you do. So they asked the Cracked readers what's something your boss made you do that's just weird. And these are the answers.
Okay.
All right, number 27. My boss made me interpret his dreams, even though I don't have a degree in psychology. One of them involved killing an employee with a stapler.
With a what?
Stapler. Pay attention now.
I believe you have my stapler.
I believe you have my stapler. Number 26. Working as a groundskeeper at a park, my supervisor would hand me his phone, boot up Pokemon Go, and ask me to tend to certain areas of the park depending on which Pokemon he wanted me to catch for him.
Oh my God.
You know, I'll be honest, like, if somebody did that, I'd just come back with like 20 Pidgeys and be like, here, that's what you got, bitch.
Yeah, like just pretend to be that you don't know the game. I don't know. Is it good to get the same one?
Fantastic birds, right?
Yeah. It's
No,
just a flock of birds.
It'd have to be something worse than Pidgey. It'd have to be like something you're never going to use for anything, like Rattata.
Yeah.
Yeah, like who needs that shit? Nobody. Number 25. I basically did my boss's MBA for him. He'd give me all his assignments and papers and then tell me that he was really very busy. In fairness, though, he would also give me a really flexible working hours in return. Alright, that's not too bad. Number 24. When my boss was smoking, she would always buy us both smokes, even when she knew I was quitting. When she was quitting and I was an active smoker, she would just grab one more every single hour.
Wow, every single hour.
The bitch is looking to get smacked.
Mm-hmm.
All right, number 20.
Big old pack.
You're going to like this one. Number 23. I had to give my belt, shirt, and tie to my boss once because I was better dressed than him. I would have given him the finger.
Like, did he show up in, like a Hawaiian shirt and jorts?
Well, maybe it was just a better tie and,
Reminds me of that scene from American Psycho when they're all comparing their cards.
Oh, yeah. All right, number 22. The club where I worked would fire us if we turned down a customer's offer to buy us a drink. If we had too many, we had to just discreetly go dump out the drink somewhere.
You're wasting a perfectly good drink.
That's stupid, yeah. All right, number 21. My boss made me watch telenovelas during work time and take notes. We also discussed them later in detail. It was a brain-numbing experience.
Fantastic.
Not only did he have to watch it, he had to take notes.
So really pay attention.
Yeah. And by the way, if anybody doesn't know what a telenovela is, it's obvious that Jesse knows, but for any of you out there scratching your heads, it's a Spanish soap opera.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Number 20. When I was 15, I got a job in retail. I couldn't legally work past 9 p.m., so my boss would just have me punch out at 8:59 p.m., then keep working until the job was done. He told me he'd credit me the hours on different days. Sometimes he even remembered to do it.
Sometimes.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you're going to break the law, I might as well break it in style, right, Gibbs? He's like not even looking at me.
Absolutely.
I was just trying to get his attention so he'd stop like snoring or whatever the hell he's doing over there. Number 19, I'd been reporting for months that certain daily checklists weren't being completed and management never did anything about it. The day before we were to be audited on how well we performed these procedures, my boss told me to falsify those checklists so we would get a passing grade. I refused. Well, good.
Wow, all right.
It ain't like you've been saying it for a long time, right?
Yeah, I guess the things that your boss told you to do, you did not necessarily have to do them.
Yeah, I mean, like, damn, bitch, you've been saying you got to do it. All right, number 18. When I worked at a pizza joint, the owner gave us crystal clear instructions. Phone orders come before in-house customers. He always said, the phone is money, whatever the heck that means. Did they think the phone orders are more money than the people that actually... Those people have money, too.
Delivery, maybe?
Yeah, but, like, how is that more money?
I don't know, man.
The phone is money. Like, what? Your ass is money. Shut up. Okay, number 17. One year my company had an outing on a small cruise ship. During the event, my boss and CEO of the company made me ask the captain to change the direction the ship was sailing because she didn't like the way the wind was blowing her hair around.
Let's just veer off course to make me look better.
I'd be like, ask him yourself, bitch. Damn, like, what are you talking about? That's dumb as fuck. All right, number 16. Every week my boss had me send flowers to both his wife and mistress. I was to always say I love you in the message because women like it when you say that.
Oh my God.
Well, to be fair, they do, but you also have to mean it.
Yeah. Ugh. Ugh.
Number 15. My boss asked me to make a hotel reservation for an out-of-town visitor. The stinger, however, was that the reservation should be in my name. It turned out the visitor was his mistress.
Well, who knew that big bosses were jerks?
Number 14. My boss had me do his taxes one year. Despite my objections, he said he had complete confidence in me.
That's just something they say.
That's really inappropriate, though.
Yes.
Number 13. My boss gave me some money and asked me to buy a black bikini in a specific size with it. He said he couldn't be seen buying it himself.
Is it for him?
Well, I would assume it was for his mistress, but maybe it is for him.
Maybe.
Yeah. Number 12. My boss made me travel across town to his apartment during the workday to deliver an envelope of money for his haircut. Oh, yeah. His haircut.
Right. Wink.
Yeah. He's going to be in his office going, oh, that's some good haircut.
Oh, too much off the top.
Number 11. The principal of the school where I used to work demanded that we come to school on Saturdays even though there wouldn't be any students there. She wanted us to do our clerical work, which most teachers were perfectly happy to do in the comfort of their homes in the office. But why?
Yeah, why?
Yeah. Number 10, my boss had me write his heartfelt personal letters. All he did was sign them.
Ugh.
Okay.
The most heartless thing you can do.
Yeah. Number 9, my boss made me go downtown to bail our accountant out of jail.
Oh.
Oh, that's funny. Number 8, a pet store owner insisted we all write positive Yelp reviews. He told some of us to not use all 5 stars in order to avoid suspicion. You know, Yelp is pretty good at catching that kind of shit, so...
Oh, yeah? They are?
Yeah, those will probably get deleted pretty quick. Number 7, my boss made me go by a different name because mine was too similar to his. I wasn't even allowed to just add my last initial. I had to choose an entirely new name.
I hope you at least made it something badass.
Lance Uppercut.
Oh, that's awesome.
Number 6. At the store I worked at, my male boss instructed me that whenever an attractive female shopper came in, I was to alert him so that he could be the one to wait on her.
What, do you think he's going to bang her in the back?
Maybe he thinks that, yeah. Maybe he just wants to perv on them. Who knows?
Yeah.
Number 5.
You smell nice.
I had to blue screen my boss's wife into a virtual set where she recited poetry she wrote. That just sounds stupid.
Blue screen. The advanced technology.
Well, people still use that. I mean, it's not like... I mean, you know, they use that in, like, movies and shit. It's not like it's some old shit nobody does anymore. Number 4, my manager once tried to boost the productivity by providing my team with energy drinks. He demanded that we chug them twice a day.
Oh my god.
I'd be like, I ain't drinking that shit. Give me a cup
But
of
it demands
coffee.
it.
You give me a... Well, you could demand you suck my dick. How about that? I mean, Jesus.
Drink my dick
3.
twice a day.
Yeah. Number 3, my boss brought her baby to work so she wouldn't have to pay for a sitter. Then she asked me, would you hold my baby while I go do something real quick? I'll only take a couple of minutes. Lies. 2 hours later, I'm still holding that baby.
Wow.
Okay, wait. Did this woman lie, or did she legitimately forget about her baby?
Oh, no.
Oh, God. Number 2, during my brief few months working as a research assistant in college, my supervisor insisted that I keep a beard whenever I had to attend a conference. It makes you look smart, he said.
Really?
Nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah. You know what makes you smart? Your ideas.
Yeah, being smart, right? And number 1, I got worried when my boss told me he had a no questions asked type of job for me. I went from worried to baffled when he had me shred a big pile of kids' drawings.
Holy hell!
That's so weird.
That sounds damaging.
Like, your kids drew all these drawings, and now you're like, we gotta get rid of them.
I just picture, like, sad violin music while the dude's doing it.
Yes. It's like feeding them into things like...
Yes!
Yeah. All right, well, out of 27, I'm going to say 24.
I'm going to say 25.
25? 25?
25.
25?
Hey, you heard me. Hey, sit on it.
Hey, sit on it. All right. Here's another one from Cracked. This is 20 diabolically clever ways that creators fooled the censors.
Oh,
It's
snap.
all fun. Okay, so number 20. Creators Trey Parker and Matt Stone were told that their game, South Park The Fractured Butthole, could never be allowed on store shelves with butthole in the title, so they instead used the words butthole.
Oh, I thought that was part of the joke.
No, it was originally supposed to be The Fractured Butthole.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Have you played it yet?
No.
It's kind of part of the plot, like the kid's butthole breaks.
Yeah, a fractured butthole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, he literally,
Cool.
his butt breaks, so they wanted to call it The Fractured Butthole, so, you know. Number 19, to get the extremely bloody and violent film Taxi Driver into receiving an R rating instead of X, director Martin Scorsese desaturated the film. This is to make the blood less bright, because according to the MPAA, a faintly orange blood is considered an R, while a crimson blood is an X.
Huh, who knew? It's kind of like turning blood into green slime, you know?
Well, it's actually more like... in old Japanese films, they would pass censorship by making the bloody scenes black and white.
Oh, like the Tarantino did in Kill Bill.
Yeah, and what's interesting is that Tarantino originally wanted to do that scene in black and white because as a tribute to that kind of old thing, but then decided, nah, I'll do it in color. And then the movie came back with an X rating.
Oh.
And he went back to his original plan to make it in black and white. That's interesting. Oh, I love this story, especially since I just watched this movie with AJ and Charlotte. You've seen Fight Club, of course, right?
Oh, yeah, I have.
So, yeah, remember when Tyler and Marla hook up and she says, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school.
There was another line, I think it was like, I want to have your abortion.
That was the line from the book, and they were going to include it in the movie. And the person who wrote this doesn't tell the story very well, so I'm going to tell the story. So basically, they said, there's no way you could use that. That's just terrible. I want to have your abortion? No way. And they said, we'll change it under the caveat that you can't change the line that we replace it with. And
so they made it worse.
Shockingly, they agreed to that, which is, I haven't been fucked like that since grade school. But there's another layer to this that they don't get into here, is that Helena Bonham Carter, the actress who played Marla, is British. Grade school has a completely different meaning there, so she thought it meant like high school.
Oh.
So when she found out later that she's basically saying like what the British would call primary school,
right,
she was not happy. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Number 17. Dilbert creator Scott Adams once submitted a strip showing a cop firing a gun. It got rejected. He submitted another version with a cop using a donut as a gun. It got accepted.
Oh.
And I'm literally looking at it, and the cop is kneeling there, holding out a donut like a gun, and there's sound effects, bam, bam, bam. Yeah.
Hey, it's time for me to take my eye drops. Is it okay if I just wash my hands?
Okay. Floosh.
Sorry.
Should I keep going during this?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. Well, number 16. You probably heard this one. The word pregnancy was considered too inflammatory for I Love Lucy. CBS thought it was too racy to have a pregnant woman on TV, but relented when the cast agreed to use words like expecting or blessed event. The title of the episode where Lucy tells Ricky the good news is written in French to protect viewers' delicate sensibilities. Lucy is enceinte.
Oh, she's pregnant.
Yep, preggers. Imagine, like, these days it would be Lucy's knocked up.
Yeah, knocked up.
Lucy got a baby daddy.
Bun in the oven.
Yeah. I said today. Number 15. Oh, I love this one. You've seen Happy Days, of course, right?
Yep.
Okay. ABC said that Fonzie could only wear his leather jacket when he was next to his motorcycle. Henry Winkler got around it by telling the writers to always put the bike in the scene, even when he was indoors. That's why his motorcycle was literally always there. Because basically they were like, they were thinking like, if, Fonzie's wearing a leather jacket, people are going to think he's an asshole.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but he was an asshole.
Yeah.
I mean, he kind of became a nicer guy later in the series, but he started off as a jackass.
And then he jumped the shark.
Yeah, he did jump a shark. Number 14. The network didn't want to show two women in a sexual relationship on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. In the episode Once More with Feeling, Tara and Willow climb into bed, and the camera locks on Tara's face as she sighs and sings, "Lost in ecstasy, spread beneath my willow tree, you make me complete."
Oh, yeah.
That'd be funny if I gave a crap about that show.
Yeah, I never watched it. I wasn't into it.
I watched it like once or twice, and I was like, nope. Number 13, the NBC wanted to cut TV's first scripted interracial kiss, but William Shatner sabotaged the censored versions.
He sabotaged it?
What?
You ever heard him say sabotage? He goes sabotage.
He says that like that?
Yeah.
I've never heard that. Well, I basically he just made goofy faces in this in the. There were two. They said we'll do one with the kiss where you see them kissing, and one where it just looks like they're kissing, but they're really not.
Yeah, it's just angles.
Yeah. So the ones that were the fake kiss, he would like cross his eyes or like make just like some kind of fucked up face, so they couldn't use it. Yeah. Number 12, the 1999 South Park film was originally named South Park All Hell Breaks Loose. The MPAA didn't allow Trey Parker and Matt Stone to use the word hell, so they came up with a new name, South Park Bigger, Longer, and Uncut. This title passed the probe, and the MPAA didn't get the uncircumcised penis-related joke.
Yeah, but even still, it would pass because it's just suggestive. It's not blatant.
Yeah, but what? Like, it's bullshit that they say you can't use the word hell. Like, well, I mean, Hellraiser seems to get away with it.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. Number 11, John Carpenter's Assault on Precinct 13 initially received an X rating for the scene where Kim Richards' character is shot while buying ice cream. The scene was cut from the film for re-review, and the MPAA lowered the rating to R. The footage was then re-added back into the movie for cinematic release.
Like, just take this out, put this back in.
Yeah, they did a joke about that, like on... You ever see Postal, the movie, not the game?
Oh, no, the Uwe Boll one?
Yeah,
no.
Uwe Boll. Yeah, there was a scene where, like, this whole gun battle breaks out between, like, some cops and some crazy people and whatnot. Everybody's shooting it, and nobody is hitting who they're supposed to be shooting. So literally every bullet that's shot, it'll just cut to some kid dying. It's like all the kids all get killed and nobody hits who they're supposed to hit. And it's like, it's horrifying, but it's also really, really fucking funny. Because it goes so far over the line that you have to laugh, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I was
it's like, oh, they went there and beyond.
Like,
and beyond.
It's like 20 Assault on Precinct 13s, you know? It's like Assault on Precinct 348.
Assault on Preschool 13.
Oh, well, have you ever seen Assault on Precinct 13?
No.
Well, Kim Richards, the actor, there was a little girl. A little girl got shot buying ice cream. That was the controversial scene.
Yikes.
Yeah. Okay, number 10. In the 1980s, parents disapproved of the PG rating for movies like Gremlins and Indiana Jones, so Steven Spielberg invented the PG-13 rating for his future movies. In 1984, Red Dawn became the first movie to receive a PG-13 rating.
That's it?
Right, so basically what they're saying, if I understand this, is that before there was an official PG-13, Spielberg just said, oh, my movies are PG-13.
Oh, okay.
He was just saying that.
Yeah, so movies, like Gremlins, you look at it today, you're like, it's PG?
Yeah, it's 80s PG.
Yeah. Or wasn't Temple of Doom, didn't that get one of the first PG-13s?
Yeah, and that, by today's standards, that probably would be rated R.
I like that one.
I did not like it as much as the others.
It's my favorite one.
I like it slightly more than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, but that's not saying a whole lot.
Yeah, well.
Okay, so...
No time for love, Dr. Jones.
Yeah, I love this one. This one's about Ren and Stimpy. They're always getting shit past the radar. Number 9, Ren and Stimpy creators often put in red herring jokes to distract censors. In one particular episode, Prehistoric Stimpy, censors missed the red herrings and mistook a stylized palm tree for marijuana. The only note was, remove the marijuana trees from the background. All the off-color jokes stayed. I mean, they don't go into a lot of detail, but basically what they would do is if there was a joke that they thought was really funny, but that the censors might have a problem with it, they would include something way worse that they would be willing to remove as a compromise.
Or even just something visually blatant, perhaps?
Yeah.
Like a marijuana tree.
Well, no, that was not on purpose though. The marijuana trees. So they missed all the stuff that they put in there as red herrings.
Oh, they missed the worst. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Number 8, director Brian De Palma had to tone down Scarface's violence many times to appease the MPAA, yet they wouldn't budge and insisted on giving the film an X rating. After appealing to the whole committee, he managed to secure an R rating with the edited version of the film. He ended up submitting the first version of the film, and no one even noticed.
The quote-unquote worst version.
You know, I've heard that some like web designers will do things like Like they'll because some people send changes just to have changes. Like they'll say like change the color of this yellow, and they'll submit it back exactly the same, and the client will be like, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Number 7, Family Guy's 2005 Kevin Spacey is a sexual predator joke got by Fox censors because it was a known rumor at the time. Reportedly, Fox standards and practices is lax with two things: public rumors and things so outrageous that they have no credibility. I wonder which one they thought Kevin Spacey was. Because I've seen a clip of that. Basically, Stewie, they're in a mall or something. I don't know the plot because I just know the scene where they're in a mall and Stewie suddenly runs out into the open area. He's naked and he's screaming, "I just escaped from Kevin Spacey's basement."
Oh yeah, I remember that scene.
And it's like, yeah. Now, did they know that Kevin Spacey was a pervert and it was like an open rumor, or was that like, no, there's no way that's true?
It's so outlandish. It can't be true.
I didn't want to believe it when I heard it, but I believe it. I mean, it happened.
Believe it.
Yeah. Oh, here, we're back to Trey and Matt here. Have you seen fucking Team America World Police?
A couple times, yeah.
Okay, so apparently, listen to this. How do you keep a puppet-on-puppet sex scene in your movie and still escape the dreaded NC-17 rating? Simple. Add a golden shower sequence. Trey Parker and Matt Stone knew the MPAA would have a problem with the now famous Team America World Police scene, so they deliberately added a golden shower moment, knowing that they could cut it as a compromise. And as you know, they didn't cut it.
No.
They peed, they pooped on each other.
They did everything.
They did everything, and it was nasty, and it was hilarious.
Because it's friggin' puppets doing it. Marionettes.
Yeah, I remember watching that with the crew, and at the end, somebody said, how come like North Korea got all upset over the interview, but not over this movie? And I said, it's very simple, because it made them look dangerous.
That's true.
Like, even though they were saying that Kim Jong-il was an alien cockroach, they were also portraying him as a rather competent villain.
Yeah, like they had power.
Yeah, he was scary, he was dangerous. So I think he kind of dug that, Number 5, Meet the Fockers was almost renamed to, Meet the Fockers, but spelled with 2 Ks instead of a CK. A title that the censors considered to be more family-friendly. Fortunately, Universal Studios found a real-life Fockers, a family from Canada. That was enough to convince the censors to approve the original title. Wait, so why is replacing one of the C with another K making it less like the word fuck? It's still pronounced the same.
Because I guess it takes it further away from the actual spelling?
I guess it makes it look like faintly German or something. Oh yes, wir Fockers. All right. Number 4, a bold-faced lie helped get an interracial kiss on 1960 television. The TV special Movin' with Nancy featured Nancy Sinatra performing with other famous singers like Sammy Davis Jr. At the end of their duet, they share a kiss on the cheek. The director, Jack Haley Jr., pre-planned to film the scene last, knowing that NBC would complain. He also told the network that Davis Jr. had to catch a flight, which was a lie. So yeah, he can't reshoot it because he's got to leave.
Oh, he's got to go now. It's the only take we can get, guys.
Yeah, okay, that's good. Number 3, the Joker is a well-known homicidal maniac in the Batman universe, but the creators of Batman the Animated Series weren't allowed to show any killing due to it being a kid's show. So they introduced the iconic Joker grin to the Joker's victims. Producer Bruce Timm remarked that being afflicted by the Joker grin was a fate worse than death.
Yeah, I can't imagine having to go through that.
Well, that is from the comics, except that you would be dead.
But honestly, I remember seeing that as a kid. I'm like, that's horrifying.
Yeah. I mean, don't you? It's almost worse than being dead and having you have to walk around like that.
Yeah, this is me forever.
Number 2, how did the writers of Mean Girls manage to get away with this line? I can't help it if I've got a heavy flow and a wide set vagina.
That was a good line.
I've never seen this movie. They shamed the MPAA into approving it. When the MPAA threatened to rate the film R for the line, Mark Waters called out their double standard for rating Anchorman PG-13, although the film features Will Ferrell walking around with an erection. They relented and reverted Mean Girls back to PG-13 with the line intact.
You never seen Mean Girls?
No, I've never seen it.
It's actually kind of funny.
Oh. And number one, it's a shame because I kind of already told this story earlier. I didn't know it was going to be on the list. It's the Kill Bill thing.
Oh, yeah, okay.
The black and white thing. We mentioned that one earlier.
Right.
So, yeah, out of 20, I'm gonna give it 20. I learned a few things, first off.
Yeah, and even some stuff I kind of knew, it's still interesting.
Yeah,
I like that stuff. 20 out of 20.
20 out of 20. Oh, yeah.
Today on 2020.
Number 6. This is number 6. This is from Crack. It's 6 completely insane pranks that people actually fell for.
Oh boy.
Okay. So number 6. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of a band called the Masked Marauders?
No, but it sounds familiar, really.
Okay. All right. Well, as you might know, in the 60s there were a lot of supergroups like Cream, Led Zeppelin, and such. You know, there were a lot of them by the end of the 60s. So basically, there was some guy who was working on Rolling Stone magazine, and he, as a joke, created a fake band called the Masked Marauders, writing under the pseudonym T.M. Christian, and this is his. Basically, it was supposed to be a band with John Lennon, Mick Jagger, Paul McCartney, and Bob Dylan.
Wow.
If it sounds too good to be true, it's because it obviously is bullshit.
Yeah.
So it was obviously a joke, but people desperately requested more information on this non-existent album. So basically, they figured, well, people want this, let's give it to them. So they sat down and they wrote some, really bad songs, and they hired, a couple people to slap together a record real quick, and it was just supposed to be like kind of really shitty on purpose,
Yeah.
And it got released,
It got released?
Yeah.
Who recorded it?
It's out. I told you they just hired some people to slap a record together, and
yeah,
you could look it up on YouTube. The recordings up there, and it's bad too. It's not good, but there's still people that just don't get that it's a joke. That it you think
more
it's
like
really...
the Masked Marauders.
Yeah. All right, number 5. Okay, a fake brothel for dogs sort of won an Emmy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So have you ever heard of a guy named Joey Skaggs?
Again, it does sound familiar.
Okay, well, for anybody that's never heard of Joey Skaggs, he's basically this guy that basically liked to troll the news media and expose them for just, not doing their research, basically. Mm. So he struck prank gold. This was in 1976, and he put an advertisement in a newspaper for a cat house for dogs. I'm going to read you what the ad says. Cat house for dogs, featuring a savory selection of hot bitches from Pedigree, Fifi the French Poodle, to Mutts, Lady the Tramp. Handler and vet on duty, stud and photo service available. No weirdos, please, dogs only, by appointment. And then there's a phone number.
Oh, wow.
So basically, it's a fake advertisement. It was a prank, and they, that you would get your dog laid,
And he was just seeing if they would go for it.
And boy, did they go for it. And not only did ABC News do a huge piece showcasing this dog brothel for a part, like an animal abuse special, they won a fucking Emmy.
Ha!
Yeah.
Way to go.
Yeah. So there you go.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so number 4 is the anti-gravity prank that doesn't want to go away. Have you ever heard of the Jupiter effect?
The Jupiter effect?
Yeah,
no,
Jupiter
what is
effect.
that?
Okay, it was a prank from the 70s where basically this guy on the BBC radio basically just messed with people and said that, at a certain time, on a certain day, the planets were going to line up in such a way, it had something to do with Jupiter's gravity, that it would just very slightly lessen the Earth's gravity for a few moments. And that if you jump at exactly that time, you'll feel like kind of floaty. And it was, a purely psychological thing. A lot of people called in saying that it happened, and some people were even saying that they floated around the room, kind of bullshit.
Oh my God.
Yeah, exactly. So it hasn't gone away, even though they've said many times that it's bullshit. I mean, this still shows up in like email chain letters.
I wonder if they ever checked if gullible was in the dictionary.
I wonder if they ever found out how you keep a moron in suspense.
Yeah.
I'll tell you later. Yeah. I'll tell you in the next episode, guys. Okay, well, number 3 is, this is an interesting one. It's about the lexicon of grunge. Now, you remember grunge, right? The whole scene, the music.
I do.
You know, Nirvana, Pearl Jam, all that shit, you know. So anyway.
Mudhoney.
Yeah, exactly. All these bands. So this was starting to happen, and, you know, like Nirvana, Pearl Jam, Soundgarden, all these bands were around. And so this one reporter calls up, who was it again? Let me... here it is. The record label Sub Pop, and they got this. This woman, Megan Jasper, right? And she got a call from the New York Times, and this guy from the New York Times wanted to talk about grunge culture, which didn't exactly exist yet. It was just music at the time. Grunge culture all came out of a movie, believe it or not, called Singles, which came out and it had like an old grunge soundtrack. It had like Mother Love Bone and Soundgarden, all these early bands, and Alice in Chains, you know, and a bunch of these grunge guys were in the movie. Like almost all of Pearl Jam had roles in the movie, you know.
Wow, cool.
And the movie created the grunge culture, you know, but that hadn't come out yet. So basically, they said, "Can you give us like a list of grunge slang, like a glossary of what kids are saying, you know?" And there's no such thing, so they just made it up.
Awesome.
So I'm gonna read you this, okay? Listen to this. Okay, so apparently, whack slacks means old ripped jeans. You would call a heavy wool sweater fuzz.
Got my fuzz on.
Yeah. Platform shoes are called plats. And heavy
these
boots,
sound plausible.
I know, though they start off plausible, but then it gets ridiculous. Heavy boots are called kickers. That also sounds plausible.
Yeah.
Hanging out is swinging on the flippity flop. See, now's where it starts to get stupid. But this was published in the New York Times. Staying at home on a Friday or Saturday night is called bound and hagged. You would say score instead of great, and you would say harsh realm instead of bummer.
Oh, harsh realm.
Yeah. A loser is a cobnobbler, which I gotta admit, that one's pretty good.
Yeah, you could probably call someone a cobnobbler these days.
Yeah, I mean, that's Beavis and Butthead would say that. Shut up, cobnobbler. A dish is a desirable guy. If somebody was drunk, you would call them a bloated big bag of bloatation. I mean, that's so obviously fake.
That sounds like surfer slang.
I know.
Big bag of bloated bloatation.
Bloated big bag of bloatation. Whoa. An uncool person is a lame stain. I guess that one's kind of plausible.
Yeah.
Uncool outsiders are known as the Tom Tom Club. and you would say rock on instead of goodbye.
No.
So, yeah, basically, not only did the New York Times publish this, but she started getting requests from other magazines and newspapers asking for more information about it. Or as
got any more slang while you're at it?
Yeah. Or as Cracked put it, the British magazine Sky contacted her earlier that year and asked for some cultural terms as well, so she harshed their realm, but it was all rock on. Are we using that like a Tom Tom Club?
Yeah, that sounds potentially goofy.
Yeah. Number 2, the history of the bathtub. Not really. Okay, I'm going to have to actually read this one. This is the first one I'm not actually familiar with. Let's see. On December 28, 1917, American journalist H.L. Mencken published an article in the New York Evening Mail titled A Neglected Anniversary. The article was a tribute to not only the introduction of the bathtub to the U.S. in 1842, but also to Millard Fillmore, the first president of the United States to have a bathtub with running water installed in the White House. The piece claimed that the first American bathtub was created and installed by one Adam Thompson, a Cincinnati merchant who frequently traveled to England. Wanting to improve on the inferior English bathtub, he built a modern one, and the rest of this sentence is just for the ladies, large enough to admit the whole body of an adult man.
Oh my.
Mencken then hailed the true savior and pioneer of the bathtub, President Fillmore, who had one installed in the White House. It was the great moment in presidential restroom activities until our 45th president mocked the size of a hostile nation's nuclear button while sitting on the toilet.
Ew.
Hopefully you've inferred by now that the article was a joke. Mencken wrote it during World War I, thinking his audience would do with some light reading between all the bombing and racism. All of his facts were made up. In reality, the earliest reference to a presidential bathtub was during the James Madison administration in 1814. Unless that source was also kidding. We're starting to realize you should never believe a president when he says he took a bath.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it.
What's that say about a president who takes baths?
Number 1, Alabama never wanted to change pi to its biblical value.
What?
So, okay, there was a thing where basically that these people in Alabama wanted to change the value of pi to 3.2.
No.
But it was a joke that never happened. It was basically making fun of schools who did not want to teach evolution.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's also, there is a thing that happened back in 1897, but it was in Indiana. Indiana was the ones that wanted to change pi to 3.2, not Alabama.
Now, was that a goof, too?
No, that was a real thing.
Oh.
That was a real thing, yeah.
Come on, man. You can't change pi. It is what it is.
Yeah, but that one didn't exist. That it didn't it was a bill. It never passed.
Ugh.
Yeah. All right. Out of 6, I'll say 6.
Yeah, 6.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Okay. I like this next one. This is also from Cracked, and then I'm gonna get my phone. I have a few on my phone I want to do, but this is the 22 weirdest coincidences in pop culture history.
Ooh, me likey.
It should be interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, number 22. The main voices of Master Xehanort from the Kingdom Hearts franchise passed away just 6 weeks apart from each other. Chikao Otsuka, the voice actor for the Japanese version, passed away on January 15th, 2015. Leonard Nimoy, the voice for the English version, passed away on February 27th, 2015.
That is a coincidence.
It is an interesting coincidence, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that Nimoy was in Kingdom Hearts.
Me neither.
I've never played it.
I played the first 2, and then it got too complicated.
I just never got around to it, and it's not out of not wanting to play it. It's just I just never got to it.
Oh, yeah.
Number 21. Because of memory constraints, the programmers of Deus Ex were unable to add the Twin Towers to the New York skyline. They explained by saying that they were destroyed in a terrorist attack. The game was released a year before 9/11.
My, oh my, that is extremely coincidental.
You know what? I'll be honest with you. I don't buy that it was a memory thing.
What do you think it was?
Because, no, I think that they just wanted to do a future where, they didn't, I think they just wanted to do it was the terrorist thing,
They just wanted to put that idea in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think they backpedaled from that later for obvious reasons because, the old Microsoft flight simulators had the Twin Towers in them.
Oh, well, yeah.
And that was like Star Fox graphics, so,
Yeah, I remember playing Flight Simulator 95.
Oh, yeah, it's probably the one I played, and it was just not very fun.
Nope, boring.
Number 20, Nelson Mandela's death was announced at the premiere of his biopic. During the London screening of Mandela Long Walk to Freedom, news of the former South African president's passing broke. After the credits rolled, the film's producer told the audience, which included Mandela's daughters, Zinzi and Zenani.
Oh, it's the Mandela effect.
That might have been a kind of insensitive thing to do.
Yeah, a little bit.
With his daughters in the audience, just saying.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way.
Number 19, Akira, a 1982 manga by Katsuhiro Otomo that was later adapted into a 1988 animated film, is set in a dystopian 2019 against the backdrop of an upcoming 2020 Neo-Tokyo Olympics. 30 years later, in 2013, Tokyo was chosen to host the Summer Olympics in 2020.
That is pretty cool. I hope they do something for it, because I like Akira, like the anime.
Yeah. Number 18, in what has been called the worst case of party pooping ever, Graham Chapman succumbed to cancer in October 1989. He missed the 20th anniversary of the group's founding by a single day. It didn't mention it, but he was from Monty Python. That was the group they were referring to, in case anyone's like, what?
Yeah, for some reason I just kind of put the words Monty Python in there, even though I didn't hear them.
Yeah. Number 17, Norman Mailer predicted his own future. Mailer's novel Barbary Shore is about a writer and World War II veteran who rents a room in Brooklyn Heights where one of his neighbors is an ex-Soviet spy. A few years later, Mailer, a World War II vet, moved to Brooklyn Heights and found himself living one floor above a Soviet spy.
Sure he didn't, try to meticulously plan it? Like, oh, man, I hope this works.
What do you mean? Like, he moved there and he's like, I hope there's a Soviet spy there.
Yeah, or specifically searched one out. It's like, oh, I got it.
All right, number 16. Just weeks before he died after slamming his Porsche head-on into another vehicle, James Dean made a PSA for the National Safety Council warning the dangers of reckless driving.
Ooh. He did make good sausages, though.
That's a different James Dean.
I know.
Although I agree with you.
Yeah.
Number 15, Robert De Niro won 2 Oscars for playing young Don Vito in The Godfather Part 2 and boxer Jake LaMotta in Raging Bull. His Oscar wins are foreshadowed in a scene from The Godfather where Don Vito is shown buying oranges next to a poster featuring Jake LaMotta.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. There you go.
That's cool.
Number 14, in Extras, Kate Winslet's character is an actress starring in an Oscar bait movie about the Holocaust. In 2009, she won a Best Actress Oscar for The Reader, a movie about the Holocaust.
Oh, I never saw that one.
I never saw either of those movies. So.
Still a coincidence?
Yeah. Number 13, in a 1990 episode of Quantum Leap, Al tells Sam that he was just watching Super Bowl 30 and the Steelers are down by 3. 6 years later, the Steelers rallied at the suspenseful fourth quarter of Super Bowl 30 to cut a 13-point deficit to just 3. The Cowboys still won, though.
Yeah. Yay!
And he's like hitting that block of Legos that he carries around, you know. Number 12, after the 9/11 attacks, Elektra Records yanked and replaced this cover image, I'll explain it to you in a second, for the album Party Music by The Coup, which depicted the destruction of the World Trade Center. The album was due for release in October. The cover had been created the previous May.
Ooh.
Yeah, so they're not going into it too much, but they were like a communist rap group.
Okay.
Yeah, and they thought it would be amazing if their record had a picture of the World Trade Center exploding on the cover.
Makes me think of the Leftover Crack album. Fuck World Trade.
Exactly, that kind of thing. Number 11, in 2016's The Do-Over, Adam Sandler plays a character called Max Kessler. Well, it turns out there is a person with that same name in real life, and he looks exactly like a young Adam Sandler.
Oh, poor guy.
And what's funny, yeah, right? Look what he's got to look forward to, right?
Mm.
And he's got a picture there of Adam Sandler standing there with Max Kessler, who does look like Adam Sandler from about 15 years ago.
Huh, back when he was funnier?
Yeah. Number 10, 2 music legends died in one tiny Mayfair flat in London owned by singer Harry Nissen. Mama Cass of a heart ailment in 1974 and Keith Moon of an overdose in 1978.
Man, that place is unlucky.
Yeah. Unlucky to musicians, at least. And yes, it is true. Mama Cass died of heart ailment, not a ham sandwich.
What?
There was a long rumor that Mama Cass, who was quite overweight, died while choking on a ham sandwich. And they even made a joke about it in Austin Powers when he's looking up all the people that he knew in the 60s and they're all like dead.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And he's looking through it, this one died, overdose, Mama Cass, ham sandwich.
Oh, I don't remember that part. Oh.
Yeah. Number 9, many attempts have been made to Many attempts have been made to bring A Confederacy of Dunces by John Kennedy Toole, who killed himself at 31, to the big screen. The lead role was offered to John Belushi, John Candy, Chris Farley, and Divine, all of whom died young and unexpectedly before they could accept the part.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah, wow.
You were naming those off. I'm like, dead.
Yeah. I'll be honest with you, I didn't actually know that Divine was dead.
Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Number 8, the first photo inside the November 1936 first issue of Life magazine was a newborn boy. His name was George Story. He died shortly after it was announced that the magazine would cease publication in April of 2000. So, you're saying that his life was the length of the publication of the magazine Life.
Yeah, okay. George Story's life. Here we go.
Jeez.
Everything that happened in it.
Yeah. Number 7, a K West sign is in the center of the cover artwork of David Bowie's The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars, and the first track is called 5 Years. 5 years after the album's release, Kanye West was born.
That's unfortunate.
It is. Let gay fish be gay fish.
I'm not a gay fish.
Oh no, you haven't. Have you played? You haven't played South Park Fractured Butthole yet, right?
No, I've just seen the trailers.
There's a part where you can come across the gay fish and Seaman from the the fake Justice League having this like long ass conversation. It's not part of the plot. You can just come across them and they're talking. And I remember just sitting there listening to and Kanye or the gay fish is just rambling and rambling and rambling.
And it has nothing to do with the plot.
It has nothing to do with anything. It's hilarious.
Damn, they must have stuffed that game.
They really did. I say it's every bit as good as the first one, except with actually way better gameplay. Like I like the first one for its like okay, we're doing Paper Mario.
Yeah, I love Paper Mario,
but it wasn't as good as Paper Mario. You know what I'm saying? Like gameplay wise.
Yeah, but the story and the characters.
Oh yeah, that's not why. But like I'm talking about just gameplay wise, it was a poor as Paper Mario. Whereas Fractured Butthole has a completely different, kind of combat.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be as into the combat because it's more like the kind of stuff I don't like.
If I could explain it, it's kind of like, I mean, I guess people would compare it to Fire Emblem, but it's not really like that.
Yeah, because I'm not a fan of the Fire Emblem.
No, it's not really. I mean, it looks like it's like Fire Emblem, but it plays more like maybe like a Radiant Historia kind of thing,
Oh yeah, you can like. I know that game.
Or maybe. Well, I don't want to make that reference, but it's kind of like you have freedom of movement, and I mean, it's all very simple, really, to be honest.
I guess I should just. I don't know. If only there was a demo or something.
You should just bite the bullet and get it. It's a really good game. Number 6, October 30th, 1982, actress Dominique Dunne was choked by her abusive ex-boyfriend, which put her in a coma. She succumbed to her injuries on November 4th, 1982. On November 18th, 1982, Hill Street Blues aired the episode Requiem for a Hairbag, where Dunne played a victim of abuse.
Oh, no.
Did they have to air that like a week after she died of being choked out by her boyfriend?
Like, haven't they done this with other episodes of shows before that were insensitive at the time and they aired them later?
I guess not, yeah. All right, number 5. 2 of the founding members of Jefferson Airplane, Paul Kantner and Signe Tolley Anderson, died in 2016 on the same day, January 18th, at the same age, 74.
Coincidence? Well, yes.
Yes, absolutely. That's the whole point of this list.
Yes.
Number 4, in 1967, Paul McCartney got the inspiration to write She's Leaving Home when he saw a newspaper article about a wealthy 17-year-old runaway. What McCartney didn't realize was that he met the girl, Melanie Coe, 3 years prior when he judged a contest on the TV show Ready, Steady, Go.
Oh, well.
So he met the girl when she was about 14, that she was on a television show that he was guest starring on. Then he reads a newspaper 3 years later where she was this wealthy heiress that just vanished. And then he wrote a song about her.
Unbeknownst to him, it was the same girl.
Yeah, wow. Number 3, the 1986 family-friendly science fiction film Space Camp features a pivotal scene where a space shuttle carrying a crew of children almost explodes at takeoff.
Oh, no.
2 months after filming ended, Space Shuttle Challenger exploded in front of a Shark Nation. The film was quietly released 6 months later.
Yeah, that was going through my head. Poor Challenger.
Well, once you hear 1986, Space shuttle. You know what's
Space
going to
shuttle
happen. Yeah.
explosion. What else is
Yeah.
there?
Number 2. Kurt Russell's first movie was It Happened at the World's Fair, starring Elvis Presley. Elvis's last movie was A Change of the Habit in the role John Carpenter. That was the character he played.
Oh.
In 1979, Kurt Russell starred in the TV movie Elvis, which was directed by John Carpenter.
My God, the snake's eating his own tail.
The epileptic trees have begun to sway.
What the hell's that from?
It's kind of a TV tropes reference. Number 1. Oh, this is a sad one. Why'd you have to end it with this? Charles M. Schulz, creator of Peanuts, died a day before his final comic strip was published, where he announced his retirement.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is really sad.
Yeah, he died the day before the strip went. It was I forgot the actual date, but it was sometime in 2000, and it was like you heard that he died, and then the last strip of Peanuts literally came out like the next day, where he was basically saying he was talking through Snoopy, but it was that he was going to retire. Obviously, he didn't get to enjoy his retirement.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Did he see himself as Snoopy?
I think it's because Snoopy was a writer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
You know, there really was a real Snoopy.
Like the dog?
Yeah, he had a dog, had a beagle named Snoopy when he was a kid, but he and he said that it's not what people want to hear, but they actually gave him away. They traded him for a what was it, a ton of gravel or something, because apparently he was the dog Snoopy was a mean bastard that liked to fight other dogs.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like the Red Baron.
I wonder, was the Red Baron also a dog?
Or what about Woodstock?
What about him?
Did he own a bird too?
No, I think that was likely a reference to the town of Woodstock.
Ah, okay.
You know where Yasgur's farm is, and they had that big music festival.
Yeah, I heard something about it.
You might have heard something about it. It was not a very big thing. Well, anyway, out of 22, what do you say?
I like those. Don't go 20.
I'm gonna say 21. I just
21?
21. Mr. Bond. Okay, so let me get to my app here. I have a couple of lists on here. There was one on this app that I really wanted to do with you. I just found it this morning, so let me get into my saved lists here.
Really wanted to do it with
Because it was one of those like things that foreigners think are weird about America kind of thing.
I thought it was going to be a punny list.
What's that?
I thought it was going to be a punny list.
Well, I might have something like that, but no, this is because you're not American. So, although
I'm so foreign.
See, so many of these things that they bring up are like, very European perspective, and I don't think that Canada's that different from America, not compared to like Germany or France.
No, but we're certainly not Diet America.
No, you're not Diet America. No, you're Canada. But I'm saying you're not all that different. Okay, but here we are. 25 things that are weird to people who aren't American.
Let's see how many apply to me.
Number 1, why do Americans call petrol gas when it's a liquid?
No.
It's gasoline. It's a liquid gas. It's not that hard to understand.
Gasoline.
Yeah. It is a liquid, but the liquid is called gasoline.
Mm-hmm. We just short.
It's also called petroleum. You can totally call it petrol if you want. It's just that sounds really dumb.
Yeah.
Number 2.
Petrol.
Why do Americans call uni college when often uni is part of the name, like Harvard University? Okay, and a lot of them are called college. What's the difference?
Or post-secondary. I don't know.
Post-secondary? Who says that?
I've heard that everywhere. Post-secondary education.
Maybe that's a Canada thing.
But it's like a blanket term. College, university, trade.
Number 3, why do Americans pronounce the H in vehicle but not the H in herb? Because you're not supposed to. Herb is a plant. Herb is a guy's name.
Well, sup, Herb?
Yeah, what's up, Herb? How you doing, man? Want a beer, Herb?
And if you're feeling particularly lazy, you can say vehicle or vehicle.
All right, number 4. What's the deal with Americans drinking from those pointy cups? It's not out of choice.
You gotta say it like Jerry Seinfeld. What's the deal?
What's the deal with Americans drinking out of those pointy cups? No, we don't choose to drink out of the pointy cups. It's sometimes when you're working in an office and your boss gets a water cooler, but he cheaps out and gets the triangle cups. So you're kind of
Yeah,
stuck
they're
with
just
that.
quickly fold up, toss.
Yeah. Number 5. Why do Americans say jean jacket? It's a denim jacket made out of denim, for fuck's sake. Okay, because pants that are made out of denim are called jeans.
Yeah.
It's not hard to understand.
It's not a pants jacket.
Yeah.
Also,
we also say denim.
Also, what up with Canadian tuxedo? Why is it Canadian?
I've never heard that before.
It's where you wear an outfit made completely of, well, I'd say jean, but denim.
Okay. Oh, well, I guess maybe because y'all are like a bunch of rugged lumberjackers up there.
Oh, yeah, I guess the whole lumberjack thing, yeah.
Number 6, why do Americans keep eggs in the refrigerator? That's actually a good question, and I can answer that. The standards, the health standards are a little different, and when it comes to processing eggs. And American eggs are actually washed before they're put on shelves, which sounds like it's, just making them cleaner. And while it does make handling them safer, it also breaks down a membrane that's on them that protects them from bacteria, which is why they need to be refrigerated.
I mean, in Canada, they're all refrigerated.
I believe you have the same standards we do, but in like places like France, they don't refrigerate their eggs.
I would feel weird.
Yeah,
like,
well,
even if
they don't need to.
But I would still feel weird to see it.
It's different, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Number 7, why do Americans romanticize high school sweethearts? Like you've had sex with one person since you were a pimply 14-year-old. Congratulations, that's fucking weird. Like, I don't know, man. I think that's just something from movies.
Yeah, I'm like, what are they getting at? Like,
that's not a
real
real
life?
thing.
No,
yeah.
like.
No, I don't think.
16 Candles? Like, okay, it's a movie.
Yeah, all right. Number 8, why do Americans refer to Europe like it's just one country? When I went to Europe, like fam, where did you go? Longford or Fermanagh? Okay, well, the reason that Americans say they went to Europe is because they usually go on a tour of several countries of Europe. That's why.
Yeah, like when they say, I'm backpacking Europe.
Yeah, it's easier to say I went to Europe than I went to France, Italy, Spain, England, and the fucking Shire. It's
Wales.
Come on now. All right, number 9. Why do Americans say mm-hmm when you thank them instead of you're welcome? Nobody does that. That's rude.
Ooh, that would be really rude. No, I
thank
hear
you.
You're welcome everywhere.
I've never heard that.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's more like them going...
assholes.
That would be like someone saying, damn right, after a thank you.
Number 10. Why do Americans go to the airport dressed like they're going to bed? Probably because they sleep on the fucking plane because you're going on a trip that lasts like 10, 12 hours.
If you're taking the red eye, yeah.
You wanna be comfortable, right?
If you're going to maybe a couple states over.
It's not the 60s where you had, like Sean Connery dressing up in a suit to go on Pam Ann, That's not a thing anymore.
Does look pretty classy, though.
Yeah, but that's not a thing anymore,
No.
Number 11. Why do Americans always consider themselves half Irish when in reality their aunt's cousin's best friend's toenail fell into a pint of Guinness once?
Half Irish? Where's that come from?
I've never heard.
I mean, there were Irish immigrants.
Yeah, I mean, we have Irish people and Irish immigrants, but I don't know that. I mean, I don't even have a.
Maybe it's St. Patrick's Day.
I don't have the tiniest bit of Irish in me.
Maybe it's the whole St. Patrick's Day. On St. Patrick's Day, everyone's
Irish on St. Patrick's Day. That's different. It's because you're drunk.
Yeah.
Number 12. Why do Americans say they're hiking when they walk anywhere? I don't know who does that. Who does?
I think they're just whoever does. I think they're just being cheeky.
That's just one asshole, probably.
Just the one.
Number 13. Why do Americans have to tweet about every Uber they've ever been in?
Funsies?
I think we have to chalk that up to the asshole clause.
There's got to be an asshole clause in here.
Yeah, somewhere. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I've known people to use Uber. They don't necessarily feel the need to tweet about it, but there are people that do that.
There are people,
and it is irritating.
There are people everywhere that tweet every meal they've ever had.
Yeah, exactly. Number 14. Why do Americans always say tuna fish? Have they fucking got tuna dogs over there or something?
Yes.
I don't
You
know
got
why. I honestly don't know. It probably because it says that on the can.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Yeah, there you go. Number 15. Why do Americans talk about Europe as if it's a shopping center? Well, y'all got some cool shit.
Wait, what does that mean? Like, I got cool stuff from Europe. Okay,
Yeah.
maybe you did.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Are you offended by that? Go suck my dick.
North America makes great movies, you know?
Number 16. Someone settle this for me. Why do Americans pronounce vineyard, but then pronounce vine as vine and not vin? Y'all complicated AF. All right, Mr. Francis Maxwell on Twitter. We didn't invent the English language. As a matter of fact, you might be able to tell from the name English language that it came from a place called England. You know? So the English language and all its fucking weirdness is not something that we created. I don't think that people in England are going vineyard. Nobody says vineyard. Well, then again, you know what? Actually, maybe they do say vineyard in England because you know what? It's a French word, isn't it?
What,
And
vineyard?
vineyard. Isn't that a French word?
No.
No? Well, maybe it's English. I don't. Well, I'm just thinking that like British people have a weird way. Like they won't say fillet, they'll say fillet.
Yeah, fillet.
You know, and it's like it's fillet, and they're like, no, well, then why is there a T in it? I'm like, I don't know. Go across the fucking channel and ask them. You know, the French is pretty fucking abstract. So,
But honestly, vineyard does sound...
I'm going to look up the origin of that. Find out where the word vineyard came from. Because I think it's French. Let's find out.
Maybe it was all thanks to Martha and her vineyard.
Martha's Vineyard, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't need the definition. I just need the fucking the etymology is what I need. Oh, fuck. Maybe Wikipedia will help.
Save
Martha.
Martha.
This is not helping me. Vineyard, word, origin. Let's try that. All right. Well,
combination of vine and yard.
I know, but I'm looking for. Oh, it's English.
Get out of here.
1300 Middle English. So blame them. Either way, the word is older than the country of America, so don't blame us for that.
Middle English, so it's from Middle Earth.
Okay. Yeah, there you go. Number 17. Why do Americans call it a restroom? I've never done anything remotely restful in a toilet. Well, first of all, that sounds very unfortunate for you. Maybe you should get that checked.
You're pushing too hard.
Yeah. Secondly, as much as I would love to always refer to it as the shitter, sometimes we need a more polite room. Like some people call it a bathroom. You don't always take a bath in there. I personally
go to washroom.
Yeah, like some people say water closet. That doesn't even make sense.
Isn't that an old-timey term, though?
Oh, yeah, very old-timey. But that was a popular thing in America in the 19th century to call it the water closet.
I'm going to hit the WC.
Or the WC, yeah. I mean, outhouse. You wouldn't live in it.
Yeah, I hope not.
I mean, like I said, as much as I would love to just call it the shitter, you know. Number 18. Honestly, why do Americans clap when planes land? Do y'all also clap when traffic lights turn green? Okay,
that'd be fun.
We also make fun of the people who do that.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like clapping when a movie finishes, unless it's an Oscar-winning, 10 out of 10 movie.
It's not a common thing as far as I'm concerned, but the plane thing, I mean, I just said it say white people.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be better if they all went, oh, thank God?
Number 19. Why do Americans eat salads as entire meals? Leaves are not a meal. Can you tell I'm hungry? All right, Stephanie.
What's in the salad?
Stephanie, if you've ever seen an American salad, trust me, it's a fucking meal.
Yeah, have yourself a Waldorf salad.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, or a Cobb,
A Cobb.
Yeah, I mean, like a Cobb sandwich has ham and eggs and chicken on it.
Even just like a chicken Caesar,
Oh,
chicken
yeah,
Caesar salad.
Yeah. I mean, in France, you may have like a little tiny bowl with a bunch of leaves with like a little vinaigrette on it. To us, that's not a salad. That's a joke.
It's a side salad.
Yeah, it's the side salad to the side salad. Number 20. Where do Americans see the X in espresso?
I do hear espresso a lot.
It cringes the fuck out of me to hear people say espresso.
Whenever they do, I'm like, oh, the ostrich from Donkey Kong Country.
I wish I could make that reference, and then people look at me like, what?
Yeah, because it's espresso.
Yeah, espresso the ostrich. Number 21. If British singers can sound like Americans, then why can't Americans put on a British accent while they sing without it being really weird?
That's what I was told to do when I was learning how to sing.
I don't know, like, Green Day's done it for a long time, and nobody seems that bothered about it.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you know my mom literally thought that Green Day was from, like, England?
No.
She thought they were British, and she kept saying that, and I'm like, they're not And this is funny, because this is right around when American Idiot came out.
American Idiot.
Yeah, so she thought it was, like, a bunch of British people making fun of us, and I'm like, no, Mom, they're from California.
My brother once thought that the group Anti-Flag was British, and in like a lot of their album covers, there's like an upside-down American flag.
Well, a lot of punk bands do that because punk started in England, so...
Yeah. But they're from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, they are. Number 22, day one in New York City. Why do Americans travel in gym clothing and sweatpants? Probably because they're going to the gym. Happy to help.
Thanks for playing.
Yeah. Number 23. Oh, shit. Here we go. Why do Americans still use Fahrenheit scale, write dates backwards, pronounce Arkansas different than Kansas, and drink non-alcoholic cider? Well, I can answer all those.
Okay.
Fahrenheit, because we want to. Our dates are not backwards. Yours are. If I used to say, what's the day? I would not say that it's 30th July. It's July 30th.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas and Kansas derive from two different indigenous languages, and that's why they're pronounced differently. And the cider thing is because we want to.
Cider, like non-alcoholic cider, just tastes good.
It's actually pretty good. You can drink a whole lot of it without getting shit-faced.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I got nothing against hard cider. Hard cider's pretty dope, but...
The whole Fahrenheit thing, y'all got to convert at some point. Though.
No, we really don't. It's fine. Like, you'll say it's so hot, it's 30 degrees, and I'm like, that doesn't sound that hot. That sounds cold.
Oh my
God,
100 degrees is hot.
Yeah, I know, but to us 100 is hot. That's a way higher number. All right,
yeah.
Number 24.
It's higher.
Well, no, you know what it is that y'all based it on water boiling. We based it on what you feel like. 0, you feel cold. 100, you feel hot. You're never going to feel hot like water boiling. You're not going to need that temperature unless you're boiling water.
32 is freezing, though? Weird.
Well, we didn't base it on that. I mean, Celsius was specifically based on water.
Mm-hmm. And Kelvin just adds on top of that.
Well, Kelvin's a completely different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually the same scale as Celsius, except it starts at absolute 0.
That's why I said it adds on top of that.
Kind of, yeah. Number 23, that's the one I just read. Number 24, why do Americans call it a hamburger when there's legit no ham involved? Are you a fucking moron? It's named after the city of Hamburg in Germany where it was invented.
Wait, does sandwich apply the same thing?
What are you talking about?
There was an Earl of Sandwich.
Yeah, there's sort of a tale that he put meat between bread. I don't know if that's true, but there was an Earl of Sandwich.
Oh.
But hamburgers specifically are named after Hamburg, as in, where
Makes
they
sense.
first came up with the idea of putting a chopped meat patty between two slices of bread.
The thing America did was take just the word burger and go crazy with that.
They went ham?
Oh, they went ham. There you go. Nice.
Oh, boy. Okay, number 25. This is the last one here. Why do Americans call trousers pants? Pants in England means underwear. Well, why do you call underwear pants?
Yeah,
pants here
underwear
means pants.
makes sense. It's under your wear.
Yeah. Like, I had a British friend. He was actually from Wales. And he would be like, why do you call it pants? You know, oh, girl would walk up to me saying, nice pants. Thought I'd see if me fly's down.
What about pantaloons?
Pantaloons. You know,
Pantaloons.
my first grade teacher was Mrs. Pantaleon. And
Oh, pantaleon?
Pantaleon, and she was a bitch.
Well,
Yeah.
and surprise, surprise, trousers in French, pantalon.
There you go. The answer is evident. Out of 25, as much as this was irritating, it was also highly entertaining. I'm going to say 19?
I'm giving it an even 20.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Okay. I got 24 of the most awkward autocorrects ever.
Oh, no. I bet some of these are going to be to someone's mom.
Hopefully.
Your mother.
Okay, so number one. Hi, this is Randy. I saw your penis for sale on Craigslist. Is it still available? If so, I would like to come take it for a test drive tonight sometime. So then the guy answers, Hi, Randy. I'm selling a Prius. Is that what you meant? Yes, apologies. New phone. Well, it's Craigslist. You never know.
New phone, who dis?
I actually answered the phone like that. My sister was calling me. I thought it would be funny. And I go, new phone, who dis? And she's like, what? I go, new phone, who dis? And she's like, you did not get a new phone. I'm like, it's a joke, idiot.
Whoosh.
Yeah, whoosh is right. Number two, lol. Honestly, if you were looking still... What? If you were still here, I would be looking towards dating you. You're so sweet and a really good friend and super beautiful, but damn, you're so fat.
Oh.
Far. Holy shit, I meant far.
The R and the T.
They are right next to each other.
Oh,
That's
that
an
is
autocorrect.
sad.
That's a typo, but that's...
Yeah.
Wow. Ugh, I have had the worst day ever. Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. I just want you to fist me when I get home and make me forget all about it. And then they get an interesting, like, what? Like a big shocked face. Ha ha, kiss me, lol. Well, at least I'm laughing now.
How does it autocorrect from kiss to fist? That's a...
Well, see, almost all of these, just based on the UI, are using iPhone Messenger. And, you know, you got to type every letter on the iPhone.
Yeah.
You got, I don't know, maybe big fat fingers, little tiny keyboard. You can make some mistakes. It autocorrects. I don't know, kiss, fist, something like that. I don't know. I mean, it's a little less common on Android because we can swipe, but
Predictive text.
But you get other problems with swipe. So, like, I'll try to swipe the word awesome, and sometimes I get sardine.
Hey, it's pretty sardine.
Yeah. Number 4, I'm in bed. I'm all in bed and sleepy. I love Hulu. That was supposed to say you and not Hulu. I only like Hulu as a friend.
This doesn't still kind of make sense. You're in bed. You're gonna watch some Hulu.
Yeah. Maybe that's the... Okay. The name on the top of this one says Grandpa, so this is gonna be good. Yes, I need more medicine, but don't go there. They don't have the brand I like. Sorry, honey, that's where I'm stopping. I can't help it if you lick balls.
Oh, shit.
I wasn't aware I do that. Like Halls. Silly phone is too much for me.
Lick balls. Like balls.
Yeah, I like it. Number 6. So I have blown my boss twice, and it's not as bad as I thought. To which the other person says, what the fuck? And they go, what? Look at your last text. Lemofo, nose. Blown my nose.
Blown my boss.
This is somebody's dad. You want us to cook anything special for Easter supper? I will eat any damn thing. But your mom and I have not stopped talking about your dick since we had it at Christmas. So juicy. So then the kid kind of just rolls with it, says, juicy Easter dick, got it. Wow, I'm afraid to ask what you want for dessert. The sad thing is in that one, we never find out what dick was supposed to be.
What could it be?
Maybe it was duck.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Because you would eat waterfowl at Christmas. It makes sense.
Waterfowl.
Yeah. Well, tradition is goose, but it's not as easy to get. Okay, but Dave's dad said it looks good. Do you know if Dad's working that day? He has Wednesday off. He's going to have you pressure wash his dick. Deck. Wow, that was awkward. Little weird.
Pressure wash his
his dick.
with your mouth.
I need you to pressure wash what? This dick.
Yeah.
Number 9. This is somebody's mom. You were hoping for this.
Mm.
Did you leave yet? No, I'm still downstairs fondling the landlady. I'm fondling the landlady. Quake happening again. They go, what? Fondling the laundry. Fondling the landlady downstairs in an earthquake. Okay, got it. This was a great chat.
Folding the laundry.
Yeah, well, it became fondling the landlady in a quake.
Several times.
Yeah. Well, they kept trying to type it again, and they kept fucking it up. All right, number 10, this is somebody's dad. I heard Mom got stung by a few bees this morning. Is she okay? Hospital? She's okay now. No hospital. She had to take the deep penis.
Ooh, DP.
What? The deep penis, yeah. What? I had to inject her with an epic penis. Oh, for Christ's sake. EpiPen.
Yeah.
I love that EpiPen became epic penis. That's great.
An epic penis.
Okay, number 11. I have no food here. I'm starving. Come over. I've got some tasty stuff in my panties.
Yeah.
I bet you do. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. Pantry. Stupid iPhone. Anyway, come raid my panties. Oh my
Nice.
God.
Yeah, sometimes you just roll with it.
It happened again. This is number 12, and this is somebody's mom. You are definitely coming here for Christmas, right? I'm cooking ham. Yes, and I'm bringing drugs.
Nice.
Oh, like hell you are. Don't you even think about bringing drugs into this house, Melissa. Wow, chill, Mom. I meant I'm bringing Doug. Well, why didn't you say that?
Sorry, it slipped out.
Yeah. Sometimes parents just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand.
Yeah, that's the reference. Number 13. Hey, what are you up to? Just finished masturbating. It makes me feel so relaxed so I can go to sleep easier. Awkward? Fuck, I meant menstruating. Not any less awkward. Oh my fucking God, I meant meditating. What is wrong with this phone?
I was hoping he was going to say masticating.
Masturbating is relaxing. Right
Yeah.
before bed. Menstruating might not be so relaxing. I wouldn't know.
Maybe if it's the end, you're like, fuck, finally.
Yeah. This is good because this one's a work text.
Ooh.
Hi, Jan. Are you coming to the meeting at 4? I'll be there. Great. Please meet me in my office at 3:30 so we can have a brief cunnilingus beforehand. And she says, excuse me? And he says, I have no words. I typed conference and my phone changed it. I am so sorry.
Excuse me? Baking powder?
and then she just goes, wow. Okay.
A brief cunnilingus.
Yeah, well, a half hour is not a brief one.
Mm.
Yeah. Number 15. I know this may sound dumb, but is placenta considered a gluten? Was thinking of making that with chicken for when you were here. They say placenta, like from a human? What the fuck? There's, oh my God, stupid spell check. Polenta. Can't stop giggling.
Placenta. You got to eat the placenta.
Polenta is delicious. I don't know about placenta, though.
Mm. Ask Tom Cruise.
Ugh. Number 16. Hey, I made some cake and I have a secret ingredient. You want to know what it is? What is it? Vaginal extract. Just don't tell anybody.
Nice.
Excuse me? Oh my God, vanilla. Duck autocorrect.
Duck autocorrect.
And then they tried to correct the word duck, and they wound up saying, fuck auto cucumber.
Yeah. Fuck auto cucumber.
I've seen that one before. I showed it to AJ, and now, like, whenever we text and something funny happens, we say, goddamn auto cucumber.
That's fun.
Number 17. Okay, so this is actually not a text. It was obviously typed on a phone, but it's actually a Facebook post. So Emma here posts, my rat had 20 babies. Who wants one? I'm thinking $8 each. And Josh says, I'll take all for $100. Deal? And she says, deal. Do you have pets already? And he says, yeah, I got 2 birds. And she says, okay, you can pick them up at any time. I'll send you my address. And then a little while later, it's actually 4 hours later, she says, Josh, you forgot the rat food. And he says, oh, I was auto-corrected on my phone. I don't have 2 birds. I have 2 boas.
Oh!
And then she says, what the fuck? You bring the 20 rats back now. And he says, 18 rats. Oh my. Hey,
He was picking up
too.
food.
Snakes gotta eat too, right?
Yeah.
Alright, number 18. Well, there's a few really good Scotch bars around, so give me anal when you want to go again.
Jeez, quite a calling card.
Yeah. Are you sure? I can just text you. Less intrusive. Says, why would anything autocorrect to anal? A call. No anal, no Scotch. Dem's the rules. Okay. Number 19. I'll be home in 5. If not, I am licking your butt.
Okay.
No, licking your butt out. That's not any better. Mom? Ew. I meant locking this darn phone. I'm sure you didn't mean that you were going to eat the booties like groceries.
Eat the booty like groceries.
All right. Number 20. Getting in the bathtub. Bend over to turn the water on. I hear something fall. What was it? Oh, just a piece of grandpa that was hiding under my boob.
What?
I wish you guys could see the look on my face. And then she says, granola, not grandpa.
Granola under the boob.
And then the other person's just laughing. Grandpa. Oh my God, grandpa under your boob.
Lol, grandpa.
Okay. Number 21. Don't invite too many people to my party Saturday night. I know you haven't seen it yet, but my dick is tiny. And then he says, you have a tiny dick? Prepare to never live this down. It says my deck, you asshole.
My deck. Well, when you say it like that, it sounds like you're saying dick with a slang.
Wow, yeah.
Or with a twang.
This is the last one, unfortunately, because this has been fucking amazing. Number 22. Are you doing the Nutcracker this year? Yep, I'm auctioning kids tomorrow. Suctioning kids. Ridiculous auto cat rectal. Birdseed. I'm auditioning kids foreplay. Okay, I want to read that one again.
Oh my God!
We're gonna do instant replay on that one. That's just too good. Are you doing the Nutcracker this year? Yep, I'm auctioning kids tomorrow. Suctioning kids. Ridiculous auto cat rectal. Birdseed. I'm auditioning kids foreplay. You say, wow, I'm sorry I asked. I'm Ghost, yo.
Just a huge phone fail, man.
Speaking of phone fails, I got another one. Unfortunately, this is a very short one, but I think you're going to like it.
Hmm?
It's 5 text messages that went from 0 to 100 real quick.
Oh, man.
Okay. So, this one, this says Josh on the top. Says, hey, sexy. This is Anna. I'm pretty sure that was meant for Kelly. You know, Kelly, your girlfriend. And he says, nope, it was meant for you. And winky face. And she goes, well, that changes things, doesn't it? And he says, hee, I won't tell if you won't tell. And she says, I don't have to tell. Kelly's reading this over my shoulder.
Ayo!
Wrecked.
Yeah, that went from 0 to 100, back to 0.
And then back to 100.
Yeah,
what a roller coaster. Okay, so this is somebody named Darla here. Hey, Dad, can I have money? Can I have money for some Coke? Sure. Is $60 enough? Dad, it's only $1.35. Wow, the prices sure went down from when I was your age. Dad, Coca-Cola? Oh, that's what you mean.
I think he was just joshing.
I want to believe this guy was totally down to pay for his daughter's cocaine habit. Like, what the fuck?
That's a dark and mysterious road you don't want to travel.
Definitely
Don't do drugs, kids.
Number 3. Hey, bro, I hate to ask you this, but can you spot me some cash? Hi, what for and how much? I like $300 short on my Mott's applesauce payment due the 15th.
What? What? Mott's applesauce payment.
And it's all in caps.
What, Mott's applesauce?
Yeah, and it's all one word with no spaces. And he goes, how much applesauce did you buy from them? What the fuck, Jason? And he says, I'm laughing so hard, I can't breathe. I wrote mortgage payment, and I have no idea why my phone did that. I wrote Mott's applesauce to Jen once while she was shopping. And the other guy says, I literally just snorted. Yes, I can spot you the 3 bills. Your phone is whack. I'm $300 short on my Mott's applesauce payment.
I thought it was serious. Like, damn, Mott's applesauce hiding something.
Damn, I mean, what's it got in it? Other than apples, it's got to have something else, right?
Maybe it's got Coke.
Yeah, there you go. Number 2. I wasn't that drunk. Dude, you put my hamster in his hamster ball and then threw it at the wall saying, Pikachu, I choose you. You're lucky he's still alive.
Oh, my God.
Like I said, seriously? He says, no. Oh, thank God. He's dead.
Oh.
Wow.
That hamster's the thing that went from 0 to 100.
That hamster went from 100 to 0.
Yeah.
That's rude. Putting him in
Yeah.
the ball and throwing him. I mean, I'm sorry. That's a level of drunk that I've never been.
And I hope to never be.
Yeah. So, you know how, like, people, it really works really on an iPhone because you'll have those, like, those squeaky bubbles as your text thing?
Yep.
Where they type a bunch of carriage returns and then a dot and then a whole bunch of underscores and another dot and they go, it's a whale.
Yeah.
And then this person types a bunch of hashtags, a couple lines for the eyebrows, zeros, little lines for the mustache, and then a line that says, it's Adolf Hitler.
Hey!
That's a lot different from a whale.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that was the five texts that went from 0 to 100 real fucking quick.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think?
5 out of 5. They did go from 0 to 100.
I agree. Hey, how did I get... Whoa. All right, where's the rest of my list? I had some more. Okay.
Hey, now.
I had more text ones. I really want to do these because they're fucking hilarious. Okay, here's one. 10 funniest text messages that will make you laugh your pants off.
Ooh, my pants.
I'm not even wearing pants, so...
They're overrated
I'm wearing
anyway.
pajamas, so... Okay, so this is... This person sending the text to their mom. Got an A in chem. WTF, well done. Mom, what do you think WTF means? Well, that's fantastic.
Aw, that's adorable.
I would let her keep thinking that. That's just too funny.
Or why the face?
Yeah. I wasn't that drunk. Dude, you asked your own girlfriend if she was single.
That's awesome.
That's pretty drunk. There's another dude, I wasn't that drunk one. Dude, I wasn't that drunk. You walked up to a semi-truck and whispered, I know your secret, Optimus Prime. So you know his secret too. Go away. Son, you're in big trouble. Why? Because you're texting me while you're in school. Are you serious? You texted me first. I had to pull that one on Bobby.
See if it works.
Yeah. Number 5. Dude, I wasn't that drunk. Dude, you gave a mushroom to a midget and kept yelling, grow, Mario, grow. Oh, that's so rude. I love it. I hope the poor little guy wasn't pissed about it. Wow. You know what Bobby thinks is really funny is, I forgot how we got there, but we were watching some old videos for my Super Mario World Let's Play. And he thought it was hilarious how, when Mario's small, I kept referring to him as Bitch Mario.
Oh, okay.
And he just loses it whenever I say Bitch Mario now.
He doesn't repeat it, does he?
No, he knows better.
Yeah.
But he there's certain words that make him laugh a lot. Like bullshit. There's one time where we were playing hide and seek, and he's really bad at it. He doesn't even know how it's played. Like, he doesn't go, oh, you want to play hide and seek? I was like, all right. Do you know how to play it? And he goes, yeah. And I go, okay. And I go, where's the base? What's the base going to be? And he's like, huh? And I'm like, you don't know how to play. So I explain how hide and seek actually works. And then the first time, he made so much noise going into his hiding place, I was able to just go right to him,
Right.
And the second time, he did something equally boneheaded, right? So then the third time, he hid under the couch. and I was able to... Oh, no, actually, wait. I'm sorry. The first time he hid under the couch, and I was able to find him right away because I know he always hides under the couch. The second time, he made a bunch of noise. The third time, he tried to hide, like, in the kitchen, like, behind the island, and I think his idea was that when I come for him, he would go around the other side and run back to the base. So I'm trying to find him. I don't know where he is, so I just walk around the house going, bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. And I just, like, wait to hear the giggles, you know? Because he can't help himself. Yeah.
Got him.
Got him. Number 6. How much do you love me? Well, look at the stars and count them. That's how much I love you. But it's morning. Exactly.
Oh, burn.
Wrecked. Mom, where are you? Leaving Walmart. Halfway home. Why, sweetie? You brought me to Walmart with you. Oh, darn. Be there in a bit.
Whoopsie.
That's a big whoopsie. Number 8. Hey, I know we broke up a little while ago, but I really miss you. A lot. We're sorry, but the subscriber you're trying to reach doesn't give a fuck.
Oh, shit.
I like it. Yeah. Number 9. Dude, are you ready to party? Who is this? Oh, sorry, wrong number. Bye. But I want to party.
I want to party.
Number 10. I really wasn't that drunk. You were hugging a guy with a beard yelling, Dumbledore, you're alive. And your point is?
Maybe it really was Dumbledore.
Maybe it was Michael Gambon, right?
Oh, right. Okay.
Although he doesn't, I guess he doesn't have a beard, right? All right, out of, how many was it? It was like 10? It was 10. How many out of 10?
I wasn't really keeping count, but out of 10?
Yeah, out of 10.
God.
I didn't hear you there.
8.
8. I'm gonna agree. I'm gonna go right there with you there. All right, I want to do one more and then we'll call it quits.
Cool.
Let's see. What do we got? I got so many things saved on here. Let's see. Oh, here. 40 shower thoughts. Oh, that's been removed. I hate when that happens.
They do that?
Well, you know, the thing is this app gives me lists from all different sites. So when I save them, it's just saving that link. So if the link goes inactive, maybe it's not a permanent link. Maybe they moved the article or maybe it was taken down. It doesn't work. That sucks. All right, let's try a different one. I wanted to do that one. Okay, how about... Oh, there's so many in here. I'm just trying to pick one. Oh, okay, this is interesting. Because I know you like state lists.
State lists?
Yeah, like one, you know, like for each state. And also, this is relevant because it's about Walmart.
Hey, Walmart.
So what is Walmart's top-selling item in every state from last year? We're going to find out.
Oh, I like this. This will be fun.
So in Alabama, it was crayons.
Huh.
In Alaska, it was... Whoa, I meant to hit the share button. Shit. Oh, fuck. I'm in a different app now? Here we are. Okay, in Alaska, it's RV and marine antifreeze. That makes sense. Yeah. In Arizona, it's LOL surprise dolls. I don't know what these are, but they look horrifying.
Lol, surprise. Nightmares.
In Arkansas, it's chocolate.
Okay.
Makes sense. In California, it's protein powder.
Protein powder to pump you up.
Yeah. In Colorado, it's peanut M&Ms. That is very specific.
Maybe it's like all the people who are getting stoned need to grab something. And they're like, oh, peanut M&Ms.
And that's like the most popular thing. Wow. I prefer the original. I like the peanut ones, but I prefer the original. I've tried like every variant of M&Ms that has come out, and I always say like, that's good, but I like the original more.
Yeah, it's simple. It's just chocolate and a little bit of candy.
Yep. In Connecticut, it's the Ghost in the Shell DVD.
What?
I guess the movie had to be successful somewhere. Connecticut DVD sales in Walmart.
Guess they're pretty whitewashed out there, too.
Delaware, it's spiced jelly candy.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, the picture just looks like jelly beans, so I guess they're like jelly beans with some like fucking black pepper in it or something.
I would, you know what? I'd try a handful.
I would try it. Florida, it's sparkling cider.
Ooh, I like that. Sounds good too.
Because there's a lot of old people in Florida, that's why. In Georgia, it's the Fisher-Price Laugh and Learn Smart Stages chair. Also very specific.
Right? Yeah.
In Hawaii, it's Barbie Farmer doll.
I didn't know that they had one of those, but I guess so.
You know, it's interesting how farming stuff is incredibly popular in places where there's no fucking farms.
Oh, it's because it's different. It's exotic.
Yeah, I mean, Japan, not a whole lot of farming goon there, you know? They invented Harvest Moon.
Yeah.
In Idaho, it's the My Little Pony mini collection.
Mini collection. Is that like a Polly Pocket kind of thing?
No, I think it's literally like little miniatures, like little figures.
Yeah.
In Illinois, it's erasers. Apparently, people make a lot of mistakes in Illinois.
Hey-oh!
Oh, no. In Indiana, it's instant coffee. Okay, that's fair.
Got to get someplace to go right now.
In Iowa, it's water softening crystals.
Okay. They got a water problem there, do they?
I guess they don't have a lot of hard water there, probably.
Everything's really hard.
Yeah. In Kansas, it's Ozark Trail tumblers. They're literally like giant metal cups.
Yeah. All right.
In Kentucky, it's 4x6 photo prints. That's boring. I thought it would be something.
Trying to remember their loved ones.
In Louisiana, it's root beer extract. I didn't even know that existed.
That's awesome. I want to use it.
In Maine, it's brownies.
Nice choice.
I've had Walmart brownies. They're not great.
Not a nice choice.
Yeah. In Maryland, it's glue sticks.
Oh, something you can eat on the go as well.
For the Wiggum on the go. In Massachusetts, it's refrigerators. Apparently, refrigerators really sold like hotcakes in Massachusetts last year.
Wow, just whole refrigerators.
Yeah. In Michigan...
That must have happened after the Great Refrigerator Fire.
Yeah, it must have. In Michigan, it's lavender-scented cleaning products.
God, it's so weird, these picks.
That is, yeah, they're maybe Michigan smells bad? In
Maybe they really like lavender.
In Minnesota, it's Flamin' Hot Cheetos.
I like those, but not
I
too many.
don't. They don't taste very good to me.
You like the jalapeno ones?
Not tried those. That sounds a little better though.
I
I tried
prefer the
Flamin'
jalapeno.
Hot Cheeto, and I was just like, this honestly tastes like cardboard soaked in Tabasco sauce.
Can't say I've ever had that.
Wow. In Mississippi, it's an oilless fryer.
How does that work? What does it
Everything's
use?
fried, and it uses hot air to fry. My mom has one. It's actually really cool.
Cool.
In Missouri, it's Lifesavers.
Oh, I like those.
Yeah. I always like the minty ones more than the fruity ones.
Like the white Winto green?
Yeah, those are good.
Yeah.
In Montana, it's Madden NFL video games. Very specific.
A lot of bros there then.
Yeah. In Nebraska, it's pressed makeup powder.
Huh.
In Nevada, it's dog treats.
Oh, that's not
makes
what I would
sense, yeah.
expect. I don't know what I would expect, but...
In New Hampshire, it's cinnamon-flavored toothpaste.
I wonder what that would be like.
I've had cinnamon-flavored toothpaste. It's a little off-putting to me.
It ain't all that, fam.
In New Jersey, it's pool salt.
Oh, they really like their salinated pools.
In New Mexico, it's cat food. I guess people got a lot of cats in New Mexico. In New York, it's Cheerios. I would not have thought that.
Well, they're looking out for their hearts.
In North Carolina, it's mayonnaise.
Oh, mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise. In North Dakota, it's watermelon-flavored gum.
I do like watermelon-flavored gum.
Like the big old fucking Bubblicious.
Yep.
In Ohio, it's grape-flavored drink mix.
Oh, purple drank.
Purple drank. In Oklahoma, it's barbecue sauce. There's a shock. In Oregon, it's humidifiers.
Is it particularly What's the opposite of humid? Arid?
What?
Is it not? Is it dry there? I don't know.
Maybe it is. I wouldn't think so. In Pennsylvania, it's oh, this is a boring one. Plastic hangers, really?
They got a lot of shit to hang.
Who buys plastic hangers? You just acquire them somehow.
You just have them.
Yeah. In Rhode Island, it's Christmas lights. Okay.
Huh? That's very seasonal.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
strange.
Maybe they're buying them throughout the year for other things. Who knows? In South Carolina, it's coin banks.
Okay, I guess
You know,
they.
like-
I guess they don't like the big bank
Yeah,
companies.
like the little pig that you put pennies into when you're a kid.
Yeah, pennies.
In South Dakota, it's orange juice. Okay, fair enough.
That's very vague. What kind of orange juice we talking?
The juice that comes from fucking orange, dude. I don't know what you're fucking talking
Oh, that kind. Sorry, I forgot.
about. Wow. Oh, this is unfortunate for Tennessee. Their top-selling item was Disney Infinity Power Discs.
Oh, bum, bum, ba-dum,
Yeah,
wow.
no, Disney Infinity is not a thing anymore.
Nope.
They just pulled the plug on that shit real fast. In Texas, it's TV wall mounts.
Wow, look at Texas, all big and fancy with
Well,
the
everything's
TVs.
bigger in Texas, right?
Yeah?
In Utah, it's personal travel care kits.
Everybody wants to get the hell out of there.
Yeah, must be, right? In Vermont, it's sweet canned corn. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, that stuff's alright.
Virginia, apparently they sell a lot of coolers because everybody's cooking out.
Nice.
In Washington, it's vanilla frosting.
Okay.
Bizarre. In West Virginia, it's My Life as Dolls.
I don't even know what those are.
They just like regular old fucking dolls to me. In Wisconsin, it's the Green Bay Packers bath mat.
A lot of cheeseheads, man.
And finally, and this is no surprise, the biggest selling in Wyoming, flannel shirts.
Well, take a look around.
Because in Wyoming, it's still 1996. You know, the men are all going around, they're like, oh yeah, oh, and the women are like, come to my window. You know, it's the 90s.
Man, I should move to Wyoming.
All right, then. Out of 50, what do you say?
Uh,
A lot.
it was hit and miss. I go 35.
I was kind of entertained by how not entertaining some of them were. Like I get to my home state, Pennsylvania, and it's the most dull fucking thing, like plastic coat hangers.
Yeah. And then
mean-
for where you used to live, Cheerios.
I mean, at least Joan Crawford won't get pissed about it, but
No more wire hangers.
ever. I mean, goddamn, right? Damn, bitch,
Yeah.
calm the fuck down, bitch. All right, well, I'm gonna say 30, 38.
38. Oh, you beat me.
Yep. Yeah, because that's what it's all about. All right. See you guys next month.
Bye.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.